Nih dijual nih guys. Nih. Mana sih? Nih. Nih dijual nih. 45.000. L. Gue mau berak. Gue mau beraknya. Ada nggak? Eh, Kiko kemana ya? Masih ada di sini. Terus pulang bego lu, Fir. Yuk, yuk, yuk. Nobar yuk, MPL yuk. Final nih, guys. Halo semuanya yang lagi nonton, yang ada di sana. Di like, di like, di like. Ah, 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 ah. Di like guys. Ntar ini gua nggak pakai headset kayaknya deh. Pakai headsetnya gue taruh di. Biasanya gue langsung taruh di handphone aja. Pengang kuping gua, pengang. Sakit. Yuk jangan lupa di like ya guys ya. Makasih lo udah nge-like. Lo mau subscribe juga. Subrekan juga nggak masalah. Ntar kalau MPL-nya udah kelar, kita main bareng lah. Dingin. Tuh kan lo aja keringetan apalagi. Lo aja keringetan, gue juga keringetan, kata gue gerah bener gue. Yo let's go. Player udah pada masuk ya, ntar kalau udah draft baru gue nyalain ininya, apanya namanya, suaranya. Sembilan delapan 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 8.000 berarti harus 2.500 nih. Sakit, tangan gue sakit banget ya. Di sono gerah, sini dingin. Dingin. Gimana dong? Nah, enak 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 enak. Bandung. Bandung apa? Ke Bandung gue. Karimun. Beli lah. Cari di Shopee ya. Apaan? Sini aja nih ikut. Kalau jam 5 subuh tuh bagus loh, kayak puncak gitu loh. Nggak ada tahu-taunya, kasih taunya. Kagak nih, lagi nonton gua nih. Ada Diablo Hades, Cortizi, JPL sama Vanix yang main dari NIP Flash. Katanya Diablo mau bikin Benedetta tank gitu, Benedetta Rom gitu. Kita lihat saja. Enak bener ya? Minum es ya? Goblok. Goblok. Apa berarti namanya apa? Kalau lo namain itu tuh apa namanya? Masih gitu ya, masih. Iya. Eh, Goblok ya. Kena karmanya. Eh, Entar lah di sono, pulang kampung. Hah? Evil, ada Marky, ada Sheila, Ken, Boyet sama Powerful. Nah, carikan nih. Head to headnya tuh Marky. Wah, Marky sih, gue masih megang Marky sih ya. Kalau buat Godline sekarang ya. Cuma KDA dia kecil banget. Pove sih, gue hari ini harus ngeliat Poveus. Ini udah 1080 ya G. Grafiknya tuh masih 3 menit lagi bro. Si lama coy. Kita bikin polling aja kali ya. Seru kali ya. Nanti aja lah. Siapa sih ini lawan? Siapa sih? Oke bos, sudah masuk draftnya bos ya.
But well, the main thing is the grand finals without them. Let's take a look at this. With the highlights being banned out from the side of Evil, we are looking at the very conventional bans that we pretty much expect. But when it comes down to heroes that is currently available, one thing for sure is that Ling is very much available.
Ling, Fanny, Hayabusa.
Exactly. Surprisingly, all of the junglers, assassin junglers, they are all leaked out and open for the taking. To the point that I don't think it becomes that big of a priority anymore.
Chow udah diambil Chow tuh.
Picked up first by NIP Flash. This is a very, very huge contest. So Evil can have their hero to their own.
Yang di band, aduh Popheus,
Yesterday,
Angela sama Zuxin.
Wow. If they want to go against NIP Flash,
Di Evil ada Halo Scarlet sama Chip. Itu udah di band. Dia ngambil Gatot sama Harith ya. GPL kayaknya main Jowhead deh. Kalau nggak main Jowhead dia main edit.
Typically for me, I would definitely say that Cho is definitely a very good hero for NIP Flash, considering their identity and how JBL normally plays his heroes. When it comes down to games that JBL wins, and of course his common identity is
Sama
he loves to give information.
Gift nggak mungkin. Valen kemungkinan ada Valen. Atau nggak Paramis.
Just walks into the enemy space and just give information. The moment that they don't do that,
there's a Diablo Cho.
Oh, ada Fanny bro. Ada si Fanny. Gile.
And JPL with the Tigro. So that's
Salut.
super scary one. Because y'all remember, in the regular season, he picked the Cho once, and it's going to be a damaged Cho. And it's definitely flexible.
It's very flexible, yeah.
With the concussive blast, clear lanes.
Wah, ada Fanny sih seru sih ya. Game pertama di Grand Final ada Fanny bro.
At this point in time, it really just boils down to the fact that NIP Flash, they have a very completely different strategy as compared to what they have normally always played. If someone like me could probably just say that, oh yeah, JBL is going to go for Cho, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to open up maps. Any other team can
Hayabusa
do that.
dibalas dengan Hayabusa. Kita lihat match-up-nya nih. Mantap sih. Gue suka sih ini.
Diablo goes for Cho, and JBL picking other tanks other than, you know, Rock as well as Cho. So absolutely loving this. Now we talk
Berarti
right? We saw Katisi picking up a Fanny.
ini band mid.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. But I talk about it.
Band mid ya.
There is still always a potential that could very likely happen. But in the event that it doesn't happen, look Martis. There is still so much openness.
Chow-nya berarti udah fix di XP tuh.
Definitely is, and I gotta agree with you. The Mars
They banned the Martis.
but they banned it out straight away.
Are they really banning Martis?
On the Paramis, but this tells me one
Martis.
thing. Once the force powerful
Paramis sudah di ban kan?
into an enchanter/tank. Just because Powerful hasn't been doing well statistically, he's got like 5 games with the Minotaur, with only roughly around 2 wins with the Minotaur. The 3 losses were all NIP Flash is taking. And I think this is a very, very smart move by NIP Flash. Force that team fights into
Moskov.
NIP Flash might be looking to ban out the potential.
Gila dia nggak ban Moskov.
And to talk about this backstage, remember NIP
Harith ini di Gotland.
Remember Silla went over with NIP Flash to represent Singapore for another event, international event. And I think they understand that Silla is one of the crux of Team Evil, and if they take Silla out, that's the mid lane duo struggling in the early game. So the mid lane game, snowball potential, not really there.
Very fair point. And you can very
Amazon.
clearly see that Zarkis is doing exactly that, right? Angela, Juicin, Faramis, and Zask all taken away.
Ini harus ada pick up-nya dulu nih. Knock up dulu nih. Apa selain Chow knock up-nya?
As well as Harith. But one thing that we're gonna have to look out for is going to be the engaged potential, which is something that Evil doesn't necessarily have due to the fact that Avatar Guardian takes time. In the meantime, fun fact, Hades have played 12 different heroes since regular.
Fun fact, Hades bermain 2 kali dengan hero yang berbeda di regular seasonnya.
I'm loving this already with the fun facts this time around, but I really agree to a certain point, right? Right now, what's open? You can go for the E, you can go
Hades
for
tuh
even
berarti
like,
si junglernya.
Leighton as well, which is also really wide open for the side of both of these two teams. It seems like, ooh, they're gonna prioritize the Ruby first.
Ruby.
Ruby.
You would definitely want to get a little bit more locked
Ruby
down, and as
menjawab
I said before,
semuanya.
what Ruby really does, as it fits the bill, is that you would want an initiator, and Ruby will be able to hold people down for extended periods of time, just so that the avatar of Guardian can really
Ruby
connect.
menjawab
Not only is the
semuanya.
avatar of Guardian good for following up, but it's also really great for zone denials, which will be able to extend the longevity of that Zaman Force for whenever Marky decides to blast it out.
Yeah. Marky on the Harith, I don't know how he's going to be playing around. Okay, there's Vanix on the Bruno, so very hard.
Go,
to
Bruno,
use
bro.
the walls. You have Cho with the flanks, you got Fanning with the flanks, you got Tigris front line, zone denial as well. NIP Flash
Bruno
is
Aurora.
looking really scary, especially if you fight in major objectives, and I think this is how NIP Flash wants to play. Just play around the major objectives, play around the controls, and force evil into team
Jangan
fights
fake sana terakhir,
that
oke.
they can't take. You've also got
Ini gua end polling aja ya.
push, job on the late game as well. Last pick will be Vexana.
Hasilnya ada di MPVL.
Six wins, 2 losses. It's a very scary, excessive play, but the fact that in the previous
Makasih ya teman-teman yang udah polling, ikutan polling iseng aja.
for lack of a better word, single-handedly carried Team Evil to success, and he's showing so much prowess on all of his assassins that he picks up.
Oke, game pertama kita langsung aja
Very intimidating. So let's take a look
antara
at how
MPVL melawan Evil di Grand Final match pertama.
Game number 1 is definitely gonna be the crux of how Evil is gonna play for the next few games on ahead. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is now
Gua suka
time. And
draft.
finally, after weeks, we are going to
Kiri.
watch this Grand Final
Kiri gua
stage
suka.
between Evil versus NIP Flash.
Oh man, you can hear the crowd in the background starting to hype
Let's
up
go,
as
let's
well.
go.
And of course, ladies and gents, game number 1, Evo needs to take this one if you want to have a good game in our hands, because looking at what Team NIP Flash has drafted, it looks pretty scary as well.
Yeah, a lot of rotation speed, especially coming from Diablo, and the fact that EXP laners now, they need to proxy the wave and start that rotation. Diablo already cleared his wave. He's got a concussive blast, so that's going to help him quite a bit in the early game. That's Ken on the Ruby.
Aurora
so
setengah
now
darah
for
tuh udah
the Gotcha,
seperempat
it's
tuh.
gonna be a little bit tougher in the
Gua
early
liat
game to
tuh.
protect Sayla from the Fanny if Hades decides to make a move. Look how deep Diablo is. He knows that the limits of that hero. He knows how to play around the iframes that is presented to him. So he's not really too scared. But the fact that he's moving around so fast, it just shows the rotation potential of a speedy assassin slash fighter.
Now, of course, one thing's for sure, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about this, but hold on a second, JBL seems like he's into something.
Oh, JBL getting terrified right there. First
Explode ya,
blood.
dapatnya dari Evil ya.
This is punishing the aggression that comes out from JPL. Powerful does the same aggression as JPL, and I think Jay's mentioned it in the previous game, that JPL likes to just give information, give some intelligence to the rest of the teams, but Evil identifies this, and they did their homework. They have that momentum from the previous game, and they want to bring it through, seep it in to the Grand Finals.
Now, of course, we didn't really quite manage to talk a
Itu
little bit
ditungguin
about
tuh sama Fanny
the
tuh.
mage pick coming in between these two teams. One thing for sure is that NIP Flash definitely stole away that Aurora from Evil, as usually when it comes down to looking at the Teal, you will love for
Oh yeah, shadow kill onto Diablo. Diablo sneaks away.
Nice.
and makes forward, does a
Gila cowoknya nggak mati bro.
Still safe for now, boy. It's the one, the casualty from the side of Team Evil.
Cowoknya nggak mati asli. Dia udah buang flicker padahal tuh. Oh, sekarang midnya gitu. Di menit 1:30 tuh tank tuh udah nge-clear mid dia. Jadi pas udah turtle sama-sama udah level 4. Jadi di GB gitu loh XP-nya.
Tagging onto Sayla. Sayla doesn't really have a lot of mana to work with.
Sampai
But at the
turtle.
very least, NIP Flash pushes Evil out of the jungle so that Hades picks up the purple.
This is so smart, right? Diablo is acting like the second roamer of NIP Flash. He's always around the map.
Hades goes for the spin, boy.
Gak bisa itu ikutan si Fanny tuh.
Diablo, the Hells Mary coming up from Curtizy right there. Was able to just rain down some damage, but Mpl losing
Gila
the
dia
turtle.
keren banget mainnya.
There is absolutely
Enggak
no
tadi
way.
triggernya
Well,
balik
the
soalnya
turtle
itu.
definitely went over to the side of evil, but NIP Flash definitely understood just what kind of durability that they have on their side. As such, taking up this turtle is no problems at all. They did lose it though, but at least they didn't lose anything else other than the turtle.
Menyala Bang Ricky, menyala Bang Novel, salut. Mayora jangan ditinggalin. Lo bener-bener lo ya. Buang barang di mana? Buang barang.
Gonna be still a very early part of the game where evil, you can very clearly tell, powerful is getting a lot of information onto NIP Flash. Very reminiscent of what he has done before when he was playing with Troll. But in this case, he knows that there is definitely some form of durability, and of course, he can definitely go for a couple of kills here and there. So he's not too afraid of NIP Flash. But in the meantime, JPL playing on the Deagle, you can definitely tell that durability is one thing, but if you go in a little bit too deep, you don't necessarily have any
Ada yang baru sih kan nih.
ability to
Iya, siapa lagi?
Again, the damage dealt powerful, just constantly poking members of NIP Flash. Ken tries to get a
Jangan manggil abang gua Parosi, ketuaan dia udah kasihan dia ketuaan ya gila.
speed and being around that map, trying to force fights away from Vanix. We talked about this before the game, that Vanix needs that space.
Panggil abang aja, abang, biar kayak tukang bakso.
Before joining in the team fight. So in the early game though, it's not too much of a problem as of yet.
when it comes to the positioning, evil doesn't give NIP Flash any form of that attention.
That's gonna be the kick as well. Gotta call
Ada
it
war
as
gede
well.
nih.
Curtizy
Wah gila sekarang semua. Salah.
Oh, nice, but powerful. Essentially coming out. That's
Gila.
a triple kill.
Evil gokil.
The revitalize!
I was looking so hard.
The revitalize!
Ada
Revitalize
Revitalize
the entire team of evil intact.
Gatot tuh. Jadi masih selamat itu.
As of that, we have a replay, so we have to watch this one. So I know he's made a nice shot. You've got the Glacier Prison as well. Ken gets kicked back, and the rest of the team responds. But
Lu bayangin aja itu udah kena stun segala macam masih selamat.
Ken alive,
Ruby,
have a little bit more damage and
Gatot, gila.
shadow kill just to pick off every single one of them.
Nggak ada RRQ nggak seru. Ini Singapura. RRQ nggak masuk di Singapura. Kita ke luar negeri dulu bro, biar tahu nih.
The mix of the horrify as
Playoff lu live kan? Insya Allah bro, soalnya gue mau ini ada lamaran gue.
now powerful ramping up the aggression as he should. But JPL keeping
Saudara gimana nih?
this is a very good move.
Ada dah di bio dah.
Force a lot of
Apa enggak barcode aja nih, barcode. Anjing gue mau disawer sama si Haikal, salut.
if he can find a pick off
Sama si Noval.
to anything.
Remember, we always have this question.
Ini barcode aja nih. Tuh, gue barcodein tuh. Kelas sudah mau nikah aja.
Once again, finds Vanix and Ruby.
Si ini mati lagi.
On a roll right here.
Godline-nya mati lagi.
Left and right, and also picking up kills. Vanix unable to survive that one.
Kelas sudah mau nikah aja. Lu kapan nikah lu?
Aggression momentum
Lu
as
gonta-ganti cewek mulu lu, gue liat-liat lu ya.
scary. I think the fun fact was foreshadowing something.
They're looking at something definitely. But when it comes down to evil, they themselves understood that they have got something in mind.
80s, where we try to do the same old through Marky. Powerful doesn't connect on Avatar the Guardian, but Marky down a little bit.
Evil kan? Gue udah evil banget gue anaknya.
It's a very smart move by Marky, using Zaman Force to get that shield from his auto attacks, just to keep himself alive. And right now, with the turtle getting small,
Duit aja udah beda berapa? 2.000. Ya,
there, Evil making a beeline for that turtle.
harus ada momen sih, momen dari Tigreal. Dia nggak bisa war duluan itu.
If you're gonna have to deal with someone that have got unlimited
Soalnya dari tadi Evil tuh cuma respon doang.
it is really gonna be difficult for any form of Fanny to be able to land all of these spins.
I like the rotations coming up from Sayla as well as powerful. They know that
Jadi yang bikin gerakan ya si ini, si MPVL ini. Tuh, ya gak? Cowoknya yang bikin gerakan soalnya itu.
Back against the wall. They don't have a lot of fun that it's really working for them. In fact, we are looking at a 2,000 gold deficit for the side of NIP Flash.
Ruby menjawab semuanya, Ruby.
Itemizations, we are looking at Fanny that managed to get a million have to see slowly building into the next item on the road. But unfortunately, when it comes down to durability, talking about the Tigre, with only 2700 gold to his name, the best thing that he has is a silence robe. So he can't be durable enough to really just open up the map and just absorb all the hits from the side of evil.
Yeah, if you have a Fanny on your team, you really want that Fanny to snowball, especially in the early game. But Fanny's or Hades is basically finding it hard to get an assassination onto any one of the members of Team Evil. If you want to go for Marky, he just dances to the
Trupan.
with it. When you go for Sailor, well, Powerful's there for backup.
Oh,
Sky Pierce's stacks on this, man.
Gila ada Sky Pieces bro.
It's gonna scale all the
Ah,
way
udah
to
ini
right
mah.
here, and Flash has to find something to
Nih
stop
udah
it.
parah banget ini snowball ini. Fanny udah nggak. Lumayan lah. Nah ini nih. Nah itu harus ada kayak gitu. Kalau enggak warnya dipisahin, jangan war 5. Kalau bisa warnya pisah gitu warnya.
Notice how Bandits is not going to be in the fights as of now, but NIP Flash really banking on that late game. They have that strategy where in the mid to late stages of the game, Bandits will be
Josi harus nangkep Hayabusa terus sih. Harus wajib, hukumnya wajib.
I suppose that it's just about time for Diablo to eventually just pop out.
Susah.
When it comes down to isolating someone,
Wah gila.
what you want to see.
Oh, that was a shadow kill from Boyet onto Hades. Hades still managed to get on the way, but Boyet's the one.
Dikit lagi masih bisa ke solo kill itu.
Now NIP Flash,
Padahal levelnya beda 2 loh.
spawned up. Just really curious how Evil wants to play this because NIP Flash, they don't really like to take these big team fights. They want to go for a lot of these lane split pushes, and I'm not seeing the macro play coming up from NIP Flash.
Well, the bottom lane is definitely going to be slightly pushed out by Hades. So at least when it comes down to cross-map plays, that is something that NIP Flash could do. They need to respond to this if they do not want to give away a free tier 1. But Evil doesn't seem like they're exactly walking towards it. They're still having a very strong domination over the river line, and specifically over to the northern side where the Lord resides.
Well, JPL showed himself already. I think he's waiting for an opportunity.
Lord udah mulai dicolok-colok nih ya.
Seconds. NIP Flash knows that power spike. When wait for the battle spell to get
Harus dibalik nih warnya nih.
this evil coagulates
MPVL-nya harus
that Lord to
react.
their side.
Hades stepping forward to
Jangan
the
open
map,
dulu.
will show themselves already. Team Evil trying to bait something out of NIP Flash.
Fanny udah dari samping.
Nggak
bisa nahan dia.
And that's also going to be down all the way at the back line, trying to find something to work. That's the case. Chikundova on the other way around, trying to kill, trying to drag Maddox, but the Lord is on low.
Wah.
Takes the Lord away from NIP
Fanny yang
Flash.
dapet. Gila.
We're deep in enemy territory. The
Fanny, Aurora yang dapat.
deliver. We haven't seen Vanix as of yet. All this time, Vanix just happily playing Farmville. And Evil, they lost that Lord.
Gokil.
In that process, Pops the Cartesi's been playing a hell of a game 4-0-0 with that Frigid Glacier just to steal that Lord. Let's take a look at how things went down with the instant replay. So, Diablo actually got that kick onto Marky, but Marky immediately pops that Purify. Notice where Diablo is. You get that Purify, Diablo's trapped in a tough spot. He's already got the Winter Pound. So, yeah, I think if Marky would have been caught a little bit later, that would be it for the side of Team Evil. But the magical team fights keep continuing.
Oh, Lordnya dapat Evil jadinya. Gue kira Aurora.
Somehow, somewhere get it, and now they're sending a Lord down bot.
The magic team fight. Let's not forget about what we call evil. They have the evil magic. And even when it comes down to the playoffs, that is exactly something we want.
Wah.
Oh, that's a free Frigid Glacier right underneath the turret.
Wah, lumayan ini. Ini lumayan banget ini. Ini lumayan banget itu.
And again, take it out. Hades, right on the spin right here. We'll be able to find Sailor right there, but gets slowed down just a little bit.
Aduh, Fanny skill mati. Kelamaan. Wah. Lumayan lah. Ayo. Yuk, semangat dulu yuk. Wah, dia Winter. Gak nolong juga bro, Winter bro.
everybody.
The returning trajectory of the shurikens from side of Boyet is the one that eventually killed JPL. Definitely great timing when it comes down to shooting all the shurikens out. But unfortunately, now Evil, they only have got 1300 gold advantage. It's definitely still an advantage, but they're gonna have to thread real
Enggak, itu tadi
NIP Flash is definitely starting to
over
that economy that Evil has.
overextend.
Ball's hitting like a truck at this point. And I think NIP Flash understands how Evil likes to play. They know that Evil can't take down the turrets. They always have trouble finishing out games and taking down major objectives like the lanes. And I think they're baiting Evil to come in, come at me, bro. And then they just counterattack with Curtiz.
Culik sih
Because Vance is already on.
satu mah.
Diablo getting told up. Purple buff stolen.
Oh si
by
Vexananya sama ini
Stolen free to give your Hades.
You definitely do not have any form of proper
Vexananya sama Ritnya ini ya.
now you don't have any purple buff. Information
Apa namanya?
is definitely going to be key, and especially this
Purify ya.
the model will be coming up in 20 seconds. So the moment that NIP Flash realizes, hey, we don't have a lot of farm to work with, and let's not forget about the fact that our Fanny is kind of grounded Fanny. There's no way that we're going to be contesting the total. Contesting the watch initially.
Tries to do something right there. Marky just dodges, just lands on his armor force, dodges right across the wall.
They didn't play a split push.
Yeah, they're not letting Hades go on the offside, but they're leaving Marky alone, and Marky kind of knows this. They got a glimpse of Diablo. Diablo goes back into that Lord. I think they're trying to bait that Fanny out, but it doesn't really matter because Hades can just cable his way towards that major objective.
There's probably a little bit more until Evil will be able to get themselves in the right time. But unfortunately, they can't take their own sweet time as well, as they need to remember that the lack of purple buff from the side of NIP Flash is definitely one of the main advantage that they have.
Shallow kills on the other side of the screen. That's the jungle of the side of NIP Flash gone.
They're waiting to pull the trigger. They know JPL has that
Oh, JPL in motion! Doesn't hit anything! And Evo will capitalize on it. Marky goes into the switch, which is on at the same time. Regulation is when you come in there. Crazy goes into advance as well. Boy, goes on the chase. Baix, unkillable.
Bro.
By Evo.
There's 3 down. The Lord's
Kejar
right
itu.
away, they want to make a beeline. Ken trying to fight Curtiz.
Crazy right there. There's no way for him to get out alive. Diablo's the only one back left. And Evo, not only just they win the team fight, they also take the Lord.
Oh man, Buyat playing a heck of a game, 10-1 and 2 on this Hayabusa. He knows his target. Wants to take down Hades. I'm gonna go straight for
Ini
Vance.
nama akunnya
No
siapa ya?
damage dealers, no problem. NIP Flash back
Nama
in
akun Big.
3,500
Siapa namanya?
difference.
That's the impact that we want to see from the side of Evil. Now that they have a single ballista just marching in and taking down tier 1s, there could be a very high probability
Nama
that
lengkapnya ini?
they'll force this.
The core is
Nama lengkapnya?
being targeted by the
Ini yang gue
team,
ikutin
but they
di
only have
film
one
pertama.
side. Members on the side, NIP Flash. Hades, what are you doing there? What are you doing there, Hades? Cracks on the top side, and now what's that going? No, you can't do this. No way.
Gila, hampir di split push bro. Solo kill lu, kena solo kill lu.
Hades! NIP Flash! Hades went all the way to the other side to buy some time.
But now 30 seconds down, they don't have Hades, they don't have damage dealers right now. They have to protect Vanix, but we've been in this position before.
Yeah.
Evil, they always have trouble closing out games. Right now, NIP Flash, they're making it very hard for him to do so.
Now, unfortunately, Evil have got a broken down inhibitor turret in the bottom lane, but luckily, they were responding kind by taking away the inhibitor turrets in the top lane as well. 2 very heavy lanes, one for NIP Flash and one for Evil. Evil definitely want to have even more heavy lanes, and right now, the Barren Wasteland.
Hades coming up very nicely. That's not the shadow kill at the same time. Evil right now going with double on the core. Diablo goes all the way in the back line. JPL is trying to look for something in this as well. Evil slowly in, but they're chipping down. NIP Flash, 1-1, and Evil takes game number 1.
Akhirnya Evil menang guys, 1-0 guys.
The Evil momentum.
Ini katanya kayak bodoh.
After grinding the entirety of the lower brackets finals, they join in to the grand finals, going up against NIP Flash, getting themselves game number 1. We talk about this.
We talk about the momentum. They've got it.
And then now, they will be able to
Berapa sih?
move on with that kind of momentum, and they might very likely be able to give NIP Flash one heck of a series.
Man,
Evil's got that hunger, Evil's got that thirst.
they've got an
Idol.
drive.
Yeah, after that
Satu,
game in the
6-8.
morning, it sort of gave them that drive. And they had to wake up super early. Yesterday was a 3-hour sleep. this time around they're denying Mpl Flash that chance to get them a clean sweep.
Oh man, we got a series
Bener
on
nggak
hand,
tuh?
boys.
Salah apa?
Let's draw it back a little bit. When it comes down to the upper bracket of semifinals, it is inevitably an Evil versus an IP Flash.
Right.
Remind me again, what scoreline was that?
3-0.
Regular season? 2-0.
Now, for the first time in the grand final,
Kelas Evil 1-0 guys. Mantap.
it seems like Evil managed to come all of that
Yes.
and broke all rules that they have set up for themselves.
This abstract is the perfect Cinderella story. The one
Cinderella story. Itu udah gue kirim. Bener gak tuh? Coba lihat dulu deh. Dulu dit. Benar. Bagus itu. Ongkir jauh deh. Mau lah gue. Kayak gitu. Cantik. Ntar aja lah gue. Gak enak gue sama cewek gue. Cewek gue juga mau itu ter. Gue duluan ya. Terakhir gue lah.
bagian salin atau kopi. Nah, setelah muncul kode seperti itu, lambang hijau, nah jadi teman-teman sudah mengcopy link Sawerianya. Nah, di sini tinggal teman-teman pastikan ke situs media sosial yang ingin teman-teman gunakan. Nah, di sini saya akan mencontohkan, saya akan
Kata gue juga begitu, udah live-livean gitu aja kita bareng-bareng rame-rame, udah tripod doang. Ada yang oh terima kasih gift ya, deng 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 deng. Enggak, gue operator aja, lu hostnya. Oh makasih gift pausnya, deng 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 deng. Mau Bapak? Oke. Berarti dunia udah gak baik-baik saja itu. Udah ngaco dunia tuh. Saya setuju untuk tema apa sih? Belum, udah kayaknya. OTW. Malam dia. Kayaknya ya. Iya. Di mana? Cara apa? Oh. Di mana? Di mana? Di mana? Set. Beo.
Halo. Kenapa? Oh, Iqmal ya? Di Bekasi berapa duit? Astagfirullahaladzim, nggak ada namanya. Iya, di kalau di Cilengsi kan 230.000. Kalau di sana berapa? Kalau ini Abang Kiki mau naik dari Bekasi aja. Belum beli. Apa? Heeh, dadakan aja. Kenapa emang? Keren Iqmal udah ngecek. Ya, oh gitu. Ya udah, ntar ya minta tolong ngecekin biar Abang Kiki tuh naiknya dari sana aja, dari rumah ibu. Busut dah, ongkosnya lebih mahal tuh malah. Gua mobil sama siapa dianterinnya? Sama Babe. Astagfirullahaladzim. Gua mobil kita berarti. Baik mah, serah. Tapi jangan buru-buru balik lah Iqmalnya. Jualan. Kan jualan ono kemarin. Iya, bakso-bakso bakar. Belum lah. Hanya ya udah kalau misalkan ini ntar kabarin aja Iqmal kalau mau naik apa mau naik bis mobil. Ya udah kabarin biar nanti Abang Kiki nanya sama Mbak. Rabu enak tuh, Rabu tuh kalau nggak Rabu Kamis lah, Kamis lah lepas tuh kan. Enak tuh santai pelan-pelan. Ya kalau mau naik mobil oke, kalau mau naik bis oke.
Kalau kereta susah. Udah coba enaknya kapan tuh Wismal? Pulang kapan? Oh kemarin. Oh balik, udah balik. Ya, kirain masih ada. Wismal lagi kemana? Iya, lagi Citra Indah. Rumah Abang Rifki. Baru nyampe. Iya, Citra Indah. Rumahnya. Wow, udah nggak kerja dia. Udah pulang dia. Dia di Arab. Sekarang udah balik. Ya udah kabarin Abang Kiki kalau mau naik apa. Biar Abang Kiki nanya sama Mbak. Maksudnya biar siap-siap dia. Lama Mbak. Sampai nungguin sepatu datang. Ya udah. Ya, maaf. Yo. Kalau kabarin ya.
Kalau kabaran. Yuk, udah traffic yuk.
They're definitely going to be prioritizing
Goblok.
Northeast Arab. I'll take this one ban that out. That leaves quite a bit of options right here. You could very well go for the Hayabusa or Hades will snap pick that up. Don't forget, Hades also plays the Hayabusa really, really well. I think it was 100% win rate on the Hayabusa with 2 to 3 games. Cho definitely going to be prioritized by Evil. Powerful wants to show JBL how it's done.
Wow.
It's a big statement.
Yeah, it is a big statement. He wants to show Diablo how it's done. Because technically speaking, the previous game was played by Diablo, right? So understandably, when it comes down to Cho, there is of course a lot of contention for the Cho.
Lot
as
of-
plays a very, very mean Cho, being super aggressive, giving information, and of course very similar to how JBL plays. And speaking of, heroes in contention, there is Harith being one of these heroes, Aurora being one of those mid heroes as
Ini,
well, and
Mpl.
let's not forget Ling, Fanny, all those assassins.
Yo.
Speaking of which, the
Don't
Ling,
forget,
Angelic.
Jason played
Finalnya.
Alice as well. He played it in one game with success.
Banyak.
Yeah.
So they want to force Evil to pick
Kok
that
kalau live
Alice.
begini
We've seen
banyak
how
gua.
strong that Alice and Joel is.
Knowing that that's coming, right? Well, Evil snap pick and Alice right now. If
Kalau
not,
game-game
NMP
baru
Flash
tuh
will
baru
just take
ke
it.
game
I think
game.
it's a little bit too early for them to step in on the Alice at this point in time because you don't really have a very good idea what exactly is going to be the
Enggak,
main
ini lagi
crux
main ya.
of the team of the team's identity just yet. Because when it comes down to NIP Flash, just an Angela and Ling, Ling typically itself is already a very self-dependent hero. You don't have to exactly move together with the team. The Alice doesn't really do anything to Ling. So now it's more about adjusting based on what the next few picks coming in for NIP Flash is going to do.
Yeah,
Kemarin.
but the Angel presents a lot of
Hebat.
problems. For one, okay, yes,
Hebat
in
lah,
the
Rafa.
game, your hard guard is going to be super
Kalau
valuable.
bisa bikin lemari
in
ya
the
bisa.
game. You're basically giving Sayla a winning lane, right?
Iya.
Any other mages that he picks up,
Dan
any
oke,
other
ada
attack
muncul.
damage heroes that he picks up, is definitely going to
Andra.
win that lane. The rotation speed is going to come in, especially with powerful stroll. You're going to see a lot of early game rotations. And then IP Flash
Madland Puri.
inching.
Cipondo,
towards
Cipondo.
picking that Alice up. If not, Evil might look to ban it out. But going again with the Harith, I think that
begitu,
would
si
be really, really good.
Dedeng.
Angela again, okay.
Teks
It's
bebas
sort of
terus
like a
ini.
2-for-1 special. If you
Nope.
manage to take down the host
Gila.
Angela comes down, you get 2 for 1.
Okay, with the Tico being picked out for the side of NIP Flash, it is pretty much sure that NIP Flash will want to go head-to-head in a battle of AOE, a battle of area denial. Unfortunately, when it comes to area denial, we do have
Nggak ada.
rules that's already taken away. As such, we need to come down to kind of look at how EVO plays their game. Is Cho really a hero that can be flexed into the EXP? Does Can play a main Cho, or is it still gonna be a Cho by powerful? Because this is gonna make a very important point. Because Harif, you need to have people, not need, but it would be great if you have someone like a Minotaur, for example, to actually help you control an area. And with the fact that Phobius is not around, it makes it even more difficult for Harif.
Yeah, knowing how Evo likes to play this around, I don't think it will be a EXP show. They really need that hard hitting. I was gonna
Lah, ini lagi.
seeing that Ling Moskov kind of synergy. Moskov and Ling can just take turns rotating towards the off lane and maintain that lane pressure. I think
Gue tuh sebenarnya tinggal nunggu orang-orang aja gitu, orang-orang yang komen gitu, baru gue reaksi. Enggak kalau misalnya dia nih, gue nih, ya udah gue cuma
They would want to make full use of
Itu
the
buat kalau
revitalize
aja
that would eventually be able to help
harusnya
Harif
kan cuma
take the area within of the Zaman Force just for the longevity of the Zaman Force and Harif himself. And in the event that they actually do that, they can kind of revert back over to the Alice plus they got the
Kalau
contact
misalnya
combination
udah ini
that
misalnya
existed
nih,
before. As
udah
with
gue
the
tinggal
fact that
nembak
Tigo is being picked up for NIP Flash, you are essentially as an Alice, you are just jumping into a group of 3 or a group of 4. I'm only saying group of 3 is because of the fact that it is an Angela. You don't expect
Ya
any
begini.
body from side Angela if he goes in hard guard.
goblok.
Which
Sama kayak adanya.
weighs out as a debate. Does Alice actually does well with the fact that in a full team fight, you are actually as an Alice, you're only facing 4 people.
Well, definitely right in the late game, and they're sort of teasing that they kind of want to pick Alice, but then again, they don't really have a lot of early game priority. The
Kegiatan
issue
dia.
for NIP Flash, if they want to go towards the Alice route, is they really need to secure that early game, or at least maintain the early game enough, control enough to go over to the late game. And I think Ruby
Enak,
is
makanya gitu.
is
Pengen
the
tahu
answer
di
right here, as of right now. But I want to point out, Evil banned
Lin,
out Minotaur because Diablo
lu
actually played
bisa nih
Minotaur
beli
Yep.
status,
once.
beliin gue
There's a lot of direction that we can actually go with for this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Valentina is open too.
Valentina is really open. I'm looking at that.
Go for the Vexana. I'm saying like Sayla is able to use the Vexana, just deny Tigro. That's the main goal.
Or also you can also take the ultimates that I'm offended and also implosion. Apart from that, I'm also looking at NIP Flash. You know, Ruby can also go into the gold lane too.
It's tough because Valentina, if you use the implosion or use the I'm offended, there's not a lot of escape mechanism. You're just all in like glue. It's gonna be the choice EXP for the side of evil as well as Vexana. It's a very, very nice composition right here. You got so much
Enggak
front
joget,
line,
joget.
enough for Harif to just dance around that zone.
And also the glue slows people down a bit, so everybody's gonna get slowed, cannot get out of the Zaman Force. So many
Ya udah sini
ways.
taruh di
Evil
sini.
always find these
Kan bagus.
like this
You're
evil
inventive.
Lu bayar ini HP-nya
You
aja
can
sewa
see how
pakainya.
the synergies of these team fights, these
Iya,
heroes,
sewa
especially during these team fights.
Drag your opponents back into the Zaman Force, am I right? And don't forget the Horrify from the Vexana plus the Eternal Guard is
Yeah.
something that you definitely cannot
Man.
scoff about. But we are now down to
Sama
the
bewok
final
ya,
pick
gitu.
for NIP Flash. The fact that Ruby is very flexible!
Here we go.
Benedetta!
Goes wild.
Oh, yes!
You're the desk as well.
The signature!
We're in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen.
The signature of
Buset, ada Benedetta bro. Akhirnya Benedetta Diablo dikeluarin juga bro. Salut.
But you know, let's not celebrate too early on because looking at what Team Evo has drafted, this is a very stacked and scary roster. Whereas for NIP Flash, they're lacking.
Salut, salut. Seru sih ini.
Good sizable chunk.
Game kedua antara Evil melawan NPVL. Grand Final Mpl Singapura ya. Season 8. Gimana season 8?
Perhaps we'll be able to look at another direction. But maybe this is all just copian because we are finally getting ourselves a treat.
Yuk,
Coming
langsung
into
aja yuk.
this meta, the assassin jungle meta. We thought that this is the death of Benedetta from Diablo. But no, we changed the script and we look around it. It is indeed a Benedetta jungle. Oh, sorry, Benedetta Diablo.
Wait, revitalize? He's bringing revitalize?
Wah, gila dia bendetanya pakai revitalize gitu.
Oh,
Ini kalau misalnya juara sih pengen gue pakai sih. Misalnya menang gue pakai nih.
Just because the powerful Cho is right there. Look at the aggressiveness coming out from both these two sides. Powerful in the jungle.
Kalah loh.
Trying to kite around Ken's glue.
man, Ken is in
Kalah
one of
loh.
those blobs. Diablo's in a lot of trouble, and that's not looking good for the side of NIP Flash.
It is all but just a tickle for the side of Blue. He's not receiving any form of damage, it seems, as he's just sitting right there. Even after all of that plays from the side of Diablo, we've got Blue, which is Ken.
Itu udah recall pertama sih udah
already.
Now, Sailor already
untung ya harusnya ya.
so JPL, that's a huge win for him. NIP Flash
Ladies.
is being a little more defensive. Ken's gonna take this.
They can't do this.
Jumping onto Ken. Ken should be able to get on the way scot-free. Oh, the curse forward, that's gonna be a temple.
First blood.
He's picking up first blood onto Ken.
Lumayan Benedettanya dapat assist
One
satu.
thing for sure, I really thought that Ken would be durable enough to really withstand all of that attacks coming in from NIP Flash, but surprisingly, there is still a pretty good sizable chunk of damage that this Link is able to dish out, even though we are only 1 minute and 45 seconds into the game.
Yeah, take a look at the emblem that's the Witness Blessing as well as the Swift, along with the Tank Emblem and the Concussive Blast, just to help Diablo clear the lane a little bit faster, because I know his item's going to be the Thunder Belt first and then going into full tank items, but skirmish up top.
Shadow Kill already committed to revitalize, keeping Curtisi alive. Oh yeah, it's in the area. Here comes Powerful though to try to join the fight as well. Trying to cut off the escape. That's going to be Curtisi. Getting knocked out. Ultimate coming off Diablo. The final slash will be there. And Angela using ultimate to just get the heck out of there.
I don't really quite see that pressure coming from Diablo, unfortunately, as the itemizations as well as everything else doesn't really quite work.
Eternal Guard lands on the land and also will allow Hades to just using the Temples of Hades to just jump away. Boy, now in a spot of trouble.
Wah, gila, masih selamat dia.
Diablo on the chase at the same time. Hades.
Wah, satu hit.
Okay, Ken on the other side. Still
Nice,
taking down
mati
Angela,
tuh.
Ken
Enggak.
on this blue.
Salut.
Diablo managed to find Boy around the top side. Hades. Still
Gila.
finds the killing range. Ken goes to
Wah, kalau
split.
early-nya udah begini
Right
sih
now, Hades doesn't want to do anything. I think JPL
udah oke
was
sekali ya.
bring this blue away on a fun ride. This is such a scrappy fight earlier.
Well, at least pick up what you can, right? Ken's doing his very best, but the fact of the matter is, Sailor walked into the bush where Boyette is.
Kalau early-nya MPVL udah kayak gini gua udah ngeri gua.
Hit first before Sailor walked into that bush where Boyette was patiently waiting around that turtle pit.
Unfortunately, it does seem like Evil is having a little bit of difficulty right off the start, but at least there's something that
Lu lihat tuh.
Flash is looking out for, and that is going
Baik sana tuh.
take.
JPL already burned the flicker already now. Ken's doing a lot of trouble. JPL, just look at the damage that's coming off of Ken. Here comes Implosion. Oh, JPL is also trying to slow it down just a little bit. Can't pick up a killing spree already. Ken, this blue
JPL
is
dimakan
just
terus.
a menace against NIP Flash.
It's going to be much more in the late game, just slowly scaling up. Powerful taking a lot of shots, but just chip damage for him because he knows he can cut it around. Diablo goes in again.
Trying to look for powerful right there. The turtle stolen by Hades as well.
Gila, dia
And
datang-datang
it's
tinggal
gonna be Diablo getting power possessed by Ken. But still takes it down, but Hades will be able to trade on powerful. And now it's gonna be Hades on
Sakit.
Ken right here. Same trying to output damage, but will be a little bit too slow. And Ken goes to split and trying to heal by Hades. That's a shutdown. A double kill. Give it aside to NIP Flash.
At this point in time, it does seem like NIP Flash's entire lineup is all about bruising the opponents and giving all the kills over the side of Hades. This is what we haven't seen in a long time, as this is where the term hyper carry comes in from. Every single one on NIP Flash, all they wanted to do is just farm all of that farm over to Hades, give him the kills, give him the kills, give him the kills.
Warnya boleh-boleh sih warnya. Marki, aduh, udah sekarat. Berarti tadi tuh dia lagi hoki aja dia.
Just pick something else, like a fighter in that Ruby. But to add on to your point, the Lingua coming in.
Coming to reap onto Marky right here. Goes into Temple of the
Nggak
Blade.
bisa, nggak bisa.
Find that kill as well. Powerful.
Linknya udah kayak gini,
Too
udah
slow for that fight.
udah enak banget ini.
Very scary combo, especially from Hades.
Blood
But
Motion. It hits nothing though. Powerful will be able to get on the way, but yet goes into the shadow kill. Members of NMP Flash focusing down bottom turret, and that will be one turret crack open very, very soon.
We're currently 5 minutes into the game, and NIP Flash have got a pretty nice and sizable lead when it comes down to their economy. And to add matters worse for Evil is the fact that the bottom lane's T1 turret is now taken down. And back to the same thing that we have seen Diablo do all the time, a heavy proxy, just so that he will be able to just kind of get around the map as much as possible, just so that they will be able to put a little
Udah beda
on the lanes.
satu level ya.
Goes into spit though, can possess onto Diablo, doesn't pull that trigger, and that's one ultimate burn wave, 12 seconds before the turtle spawns.
But Diablo has been such a menace. He's got the Thunderbelt already built up, so he's going to be looking to get a lot more aggressive, trying to build that stacks up to that late game. And NIP Flash, they have insurance policies right now. Third turn of the game, he's starting things up. 6-0 and 1 on this lane. He's already got the Berserker's Fury, so he's going to be a hard hitter.
Yeah, 6
Start
kills
berlangsung.
by the way, though, and Hades right here. This is a very different Hades.
Harusnya sih ya bisa match up ya sama Ling ya. Cuma ini early-nya udah enak banget Lingnya. 6-0 tuh.
And having a lot of time and rather requiring a lot of time to really go online. The way an NRP Flash is playing, it's relatively fair to say that probably at least half of their current lead has pretty much been funneled over to Hades. So it's pretty fair to say that Hades now have got a lot of killing potential as compared to the amount that Boyan has.
Yep. Farming stacks is definitely the way that
Pecana udah ulti.
On to Sailor.
Udah itu.
Way to run away, powerful also. Getting started right there, nowhere to run as well. That's a kick, trying to delay by Hades with a hard gun, trying to get all the way, but no.
Shutdown akhirnya dia.
Marky give it a shutdown, and Vanix right here trying to make a play against the Western Wall. Also trying to stay onto Marky. Marky already down a little bit low, and Vanix getting possessed by Ken. Diablo right, like trying to make sure that Vanix stay alive just a little bit longer, but yet trying to end on the damage. Vanix cannot try to stay.
Cooldown.
Takes down Vanix, and Diablo will be the last one to walk out of that team fight.
Oh, Ken, you are a menace as he sticks on to the opponents like glue.
Oh man, trying to make a run with
Ah.
Cancel by Halbo. Man, no way for Evil. No way
Dia nyari ancang-ancang gitu. Mau ininya. Mau nge-clear-nya cari ancang-ancang gitu dia.
So hard to take down such a menace. And it's being a monster in the late game.
Look at the gold lead, guys. It's already going to the base of Evil. It's equalizing right there. Earlier just now, what was 2K?
Oh, I mean, we're talking about the mid stages of the game, right? This is the point in time where NIP Flash will definitely start to see a dip in terms of their damage potential, while the opponents, which is Evil, they definitely have got a lot more to work out for them.
This is a very big lane for Mark. He's already on the top side to make
Maksa sih.
to deal as much damage to keep Ken alive.
Harusnya santai aja dulu. Nih skillnya Ruby tadi cooldown itu. Nih, kalau dia ada lagi itu skillnya. Masih bisa bertahan itu.
For NIP Flash to keep up to this current lead that they have, with Ken being such a menace and just an undying glue that just constantly just sticks himself onto literally anyone that he sees. You gotta have to really watch out.
Wow, mulai perang besar lagi nih. Satu ya, Ken udah dimakan ya. Glue-nya udah dimakan. Sayang banget. Tapi emang dia paling nyusahin sih.
He's just pushing all of these single target auto attacks onto himself because he knows he can tank it.
Once again, this is another game of attrition as we do have Vanix as playing as the Ruby this time. Diablo, conventional marksman.
Slice and dice onto Boyet, we'll be able to push him away. Marky goes into summon force. Diablo final slash. We'll be trying to go run away. Vanix has one hard guard as well. And Vanix stepping forward. Apple Bender onto two. Power right here will get tagged down by Hades. Hades trying to slash. Flickers with River. Ken will be jumping onto JBL.
Dapat.
And then shadow kill. Boyet stays away the Lord. But NIP Flash will be taken away. Evil's fight. Turn up for Sailor will be there. She's trying to feel for it. But
Wah, gila.
Ken was able to
Gak apa-apa, gak apa-apa.
That definitely took a lot more
Apa-apa.
time to kill one of the
Beda 1.000,
but
duitnya beda
that
1.000.
is the problem about sorry, that is the thing about NIP Flash, that they needed time in order to actually kill people.
Dipaksa aja ke sana ya. Udah tahu mananya lagi dikit.
It's a game of sustain, right? NIP Flash doesn't need a huge tank because if JPL can get a setup, that's good, that's all fine and dandy. But if not, then you got the revitalize. You've also got Kurt Teasy, whose heals are just keeping everyone up alive for a second round. They're just always coming back for Kurt Teasy to use that healing.
Lordnya dapat Evil, Lord
At this
pertama.
point in time, I'm just really banking on a lot of damage from the Defiant Sword that Hades have gotten for himself. The amount of gold that he potentially has is definitely still going to be crazy, but with a lot marching in the top lane,
Gak mau dia, gak mau nendang GPL deh.
Tendang
juga sih buat jauhin doang. Gak ada follow up, dia tadi mau ngambil.
Nothing will be done for now, but NIP Flash took a lot of damage up top.
That's big.
Wah, kayaknya jangan offset terus bro.
Will be able to get back to safety as for now.
little bit of just poke and prod from the side of
Dia jangan mati sekali lagi dia.
They gotta have to take some time, right? They can play into the later stages of the game. The one
Terwarnya gak bener lagi.
gotta have to be NIP Flash. Although I gotta have to say, I personally am really
Seenggaknya sih
what kind of damage
kalau war berlima,
potentially be able to
Evil masih oke lah.
to the side of evil. Even though we always say, oh yeah, Ruby, a tanky beast,
Seenggaknya
with a lot
ya,
of
seenggaknya ya.
survivability. But remember, when it comes down to Ruby building up some good old damage items like War Axe, all of these damage eventually adds up. The moment that Panic stays alive for extended periods of time, and I will say the same thing for Diablo's Vendetta, all these will start to matter.
Oh man, he's got 3 damage items, but you're going to contest for this purple Diablo with the Electrifying Flow.
Will be there to try to zone it up. Powerful will be there to kick.
Nggak bisa mati itu di Benedetta, nggak bisa instan gitu. Markian. Markinya nggak ada yang backup. Tadi markinya nggak pegang itu.
These team fights, underneath that turret, they want to desperately take down that turret. Diablo with the Winter Crown trying to keep himself alive. They will take down the T3 top.
Great one when it comes down to the
Lumayan lah dapat
he was
tower
taking a
lah.
little bit too much damage, especially since he had the aggro of the inhibited turret. With a simple crown, he got himself out of the way, and as a Vendetta, obviously, you have got quite a lot of escape mechanisms to actually get yourself right out of the turrets.
The biggest downfall of Evil right now is Marky is always split away from the team, and it's got attributed to Diablo using the Electrifying Blows to keep everyone else at bay. Marky can't catch up with the rest of the Evil Deathfall, and that might be their downfall as we're going to that Lord.
Ayo, Lord kedua.
MP
Mpl harus dapat sih. Jangan sampai kecolongan sih ini.
It's not a problem for them.
You know, I'm just curious about Diablo going for this tank Benedetta. Technically speaking, it's a Wish.com high loss blowing hard, right? Using Electro Blow, to kind of slow everybody down in that one small little area, but hey,
But you don't have the movement speed buff, I suppose. But at least you do some very good and mean.
Jangan sampai kecolongan lagi nih, kalau kecolongan udah.
They are really good at split pushing. But the fact that
The waves though.
the top lane
Lihat
is just
Angela, lu lihat Angela tuh.
pushing though. Team Evil has to try to make something work. It's easy.
Lu lihat Angela tuh. Di split push lo sama Angela.
Once again, NIP Flash. Oh my goodness.
Lord dapat Lord dapat Evil lagi.
Just a tad little bit. The fact that Evil manages to defend
Terlalu
their
fokus
core
itu.
from a pushing Angela.
And not just that, Team Evil took the Lord away from NIP Flash.
Look at the base.
Gila dikit lagi banget itu.
Original
Dikit lagi banget.
Now, NIP Flash needs to brace for impact right here. They kind of did not commit for that one, and now they're going to suffer a little bit right now.
Who would have thunk that an Angela is the one that is threatening
It might
your game.
it might have been possible if he sold his fate. If he just get a wind talker, just like a Diablo special
Lihat
kind of
B1 tuh.
Diablo 1v1
Diablo.
get. Not amount up to anything. Diablo just clearing that way.
Ah,
Putting a lot of damage as well.
untung aja.
Hardguard would be committed by the side of Curtini. Hades still jumps all the way in, trying to defend. Here comes the shadow kill on the bottom lane. Diablo, second skill already, trying to be a little bit more revived.
Wah, mamam.
1v1 versus Diablo.
Lah.
Like the low, will be able to run away, but Diablo a little bit low.
Wow, masih digocek bro.
Oh my goodness, Diablo, masterful on the Vendetta, but main problem is still here.
Ah, linknya mati lagi.
Double kill, takes down Hades. 3 men on the side of NIP flash down. Vanix alone to defend this one.
With Vanix and Diablo left from the side of
I feel, I feel.
They really don't have a lot of damage to really work up for them as powerful threats in this game against NIP Flash.
15 seconds.
Markin, markin, markin. Harus makan sih, harus makan sih, harus makan. Nice.
They're playing it very this way.
Benedetanya cutting.
That's the macro play that we want to see. You needed to go in and proxy to ensure that there is no
Buat
more
teman-temannya
players
hidup.
to be running down to the middle lane, and that buys a lot of time for your team to
Gila,
come back
menegangkan
up.
gini
Diablo
dia.
knows that. He will be
Akhirnya dimatiin juga.
sacrifice himself just so that they have another shot at this game.
But Evil is just taking everything from NIP Flash. From a peak of 6,000 gold, right now it's tipping into the favor of Evil. And it's got to be attributed to that one play, Curtisi with the base flash, the full base flash, just turning everything around. The ways of pushing in mid, that's come to play.
Minion udah masuk tuh.
Seconds right here. Evil needs to try to make something work right here. And this is the moment Hades jumps all the way in. Down the middle. Vanix receives a hard guard as well.
Ow. Wah, telat banget.
Just kills off Hades as well. Marky on the roll right
Masih
here.
ada minion satu, lumayan lah, ada gerobak, ada gerobak.
Everybody from the side of NIP Flash. Bottom lane, very
Nggak bisa sih Benedetta hidup. Harus Lord ini.
Down.
Easy.
The wave pushing in.
Trying to
Mid
push
high.
by Marky as well. Marky's the main problem right here. Diablo sticking onto Marky. Zama's already activated. Electro final already committed. Vanix trying to go all the way in. Hard guard already committed. But then again, wait, is that a blue on
Wow.
Vanix and also Curtisi?
Mau
Vanix
maksa.
as well. And now it's
Lord.
gonna be Evil. Carry it up. Curtisi. No,
Oh, bisa end, bisa end, bisa end. Ayo.
will be here to the side three, but there is no minutes.
Ah.
Oh
Ih.
goodness, what is this?
What
cycle?
is this?
Playing into the hands of NIP Flash.
He's taking things personally. He wants to take
Balikin.
it personal, but no.
Ujung-ujungnya.
They have ways to protect.
Hades,
Okay, we're fine for now. We can take a seat, boys. We can take a seat.
Tapi ada ya busa.
Relax, have a breather. It's 21 to 21 kills. Evil still holding on to the economy. The Lord has just popped up. There's a very
Iya.
Oh, yeah, this is
Sedekiro.
you want to be in.
Ya kuat. Mending Lord aja deh.
Lord, he falls. NIP Flash, now 5 men. They managed to cycle Evil over and over and over and over.
Gila Hadis.
massive,
Hades,
massive
keren
find.
banget Hades ya.
Onto powerful himself. Onto Boyet himself. No more retribution for this one. Looks like an uncontested Lord for NIP Flash. Unless Ken, no.
Akhirnya PVL dapat Lord juga. Setelah 3 kali kontes, Lord terakhirnya baru dapat.
They do have the high ground on the eternal guard. If Salo is able to defend against this, there might be another shot. But Evil has to hold on.
I hear Katsu play already.
Dapat.
Looking for a target.
Nice.
Catch on to Ken and
Markinya mati. Fake sananya.
And now Hades
OTW.
trying to look for one target, but it's coming in just in the nick of time. Will be going to shadow kill, will be targeting onto Diablo, and now the shadow kill doesn't really cut out to damage onto NIP Flash, and now team
Wait. Sabar.
onto Bandit Ray, but decided how
Ruby susah mati tuh.
everything back up.
Lord marching on that top side. NIP Flash. It's round 2 for them. It's goal time.
Udah flicker. Udah nunggu Lord. Pelan-pelan guys, pelan-pelan guys.
Against Team Evil, 3 men from the side, Evil still alive, NIP Flash, so
Nice.
Hades.
Satu sama ya, G. Satu sama ya dengan King Diablo dan Benedettanya. Menggocrek-gocrek. Salut.
talk, but it's okay. They come back around again, and Mpl Flash still managed to find the small little mistakes in between of the gaps of Evil's armors.
Absolute chaos.
But it's scaling number straight chaos, man. Man, this is such a fun game. This is just game number 2. And Evo's not giving NMP Flash an easy time up to the top.
Keren. Ini satu sama ya.
It's not about game of perfect game. We are literally just looking at players trying to identify the mistakes out of the enemies, and whatever they gotta do, they gotta have to take advantage of all of that. This is not peak performance, but this is peak entertainment.
Actually, yes, I am entertained. Are you guys not entertained?
Yeah, the moment that Angela like started that back door, everyone stood up. I was like, Angela.
I saw it. I was like, wait, what are the chances of Angela back?
And no one's getting the TP back. No one's getting the recall back.
Here's the thing. No one would have expected that an Angela would be able to do that, because you would just believe that, yes, the core is probably enough to take down all of these ballistas, or rather, this single ballistas. But what Katisi did is that he made sure that he made a slow push in the top lane to make sure that he hold on to 2 ballistas instead of the typical 1 melee, 1 range, 1 ballista. If that's the case, I'm pretty sure that the core will be able to take it down pretty simply.
I'm very sure, I kid you not. Kartisi had the discipline not to use the hard guard. Because had he used the hard guard, there won't be a backdoor. But unfortunately, that costed NIP Flash that particular team fight.
But they knew about it. They knew that Kurtisi was going for that back door. I mean, we'll be able to hear the mic check later on. Since it's a grand finals, every single after game, post game thing, it's mic check.
To be fair, there is absolutely no stakes at all or rather no repercussions at all for an Angela to just go so deep in, because global presence, hard guard, you don't have to care about it at all. If I were to go all the way deep into the opponent's face, let it be. And the moment that I see anyone the TP back, or I know someone's coming in, I just hard guard.
Ooh.
10k BCU!
10K.
BCU!
First milestone.
Concurrent. And this is 10,000. I believe that we can go all the way up.
We can.
We can go all the way up. All the way up.
Are we hitting?
Oke, skor sementara sekarang 1-1 ya. MPFL sama Evil. Iya, orang dia di Jakarta dia. Si Bewok. Udah balik Jakarta. Karena tidak di Medan. Let's go lagi. Makasih teman-teman yang udah nge-like. Kita masuk game ketiga berarti. Kita udah berapa lama nih nge-live? Baru 2 jam. Santai aja, bro. Ini game ketiga berapa menit ya? Besok live lagi. Kita nggak tahu mau main apa. Pokoknya judulnya besok lagi cari moderator. Sedang merekrut moderator. Ha, ah, 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 ah. Sebenarnya tadi Evil tuh punya momen. Let me check in. Sebenarnya tadi Evil punya momen. Kalau dia nggak maksa buat end, dia langsung ke Lord gitu sih harusnya sih.
It's just courtesy, like he's very
Kalau dia ada momen ya. Cuma balik lagi ini kan gamenya satu momen. Jadi ya emang enak gua kentutin lu. Langsung ke game ketiga. Wah ini ketat banget bro, asli. Mantep ini mau mantep. Kuasong analisis tuh. Buset. Kita lihat analisis
But
itu.
at the same time, if you notice, the way that Vanix, Diablo, as well as Hades have positioned themselves, they were looking at Marquis this entire time. So once I'm going to let this clip play, I want you guys to look at where Marquis is positioned, right? So Marquis he thinks that the fight is over. He gets caught immediately. And once again, Ruby, what a really good pick. He uses I'm Offended to drag Marquis into the fight together with Hades. And at this point in time, Katisi joins in with the hard guard as well. First down Marquis, and that is the source of damage which Evil has. So from this point in time, Evil has not, they're lacking the source of damage. So they have to run with the tails in between the legs, and unfortunately here, they're just not able to do too much. So this is actually where we see NIP Flash stepping up, right, and really securing the lead right now. However, I do want to pause this clip, right, and show you guys. If you look at the top left-hand side of the screen, you see
Woi,
Di
woi.
mana?
Lagi di sini gua. Lu di mana?
Gue di sono.
Di mana?
Iya gue di sono, di situ. No.
Mana sih?
Itu di sono. Lah emang nggak tahu lo.
Kagak tahu gua.
Di sono lo. Bawah.
Bokolong.
Nah, lagi ngapain?
Cih, lagi ngapain?
Sibuk gak?
Enggak, aku nggak sibuk kok.
Ya udah, gue OTW nih ke rumah.
Bohong kali.
Gue OTW ke rumah lo ya. Sekarang.
Iya, aku sendirian kok di rumah.
Ah, ya udah. Sambil kondom, sedus. Saya matiin.
Gak mau. Satu menit lagi guys. Gue mau ngerokok dulu deh. Kalau udah draftik aja deh.
doesn't work for me.
That's
why I'm sad.
He's thinking,
He's thinking his own way. Yeah.
You're making it so easy right now.
Yes.
You're making it so easy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get there.
Draft, it's okay.
I'll help you. I'll help you out. But,
Sebentar ya guys.
no. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We've got Phobius and Angela being banned out from the side of the NIP Flash.
He's not playing Angela again this time around.
Yeah. So, one thing's for sure, they are first pick, first ban. Cho has always been pivotal for the first pick thus far, but would that be a ban-worthy cause for Evil? Because they know for sure that Cho is something that NIP Flash will be able to use very well if JPL actually uses it.
Definitely. I think ban of the Hylos, ban of the Juicing as well. Diablo and JPL, by the way, boast the most appearances in Mpl Sg's history, taking part in all 8 seasons. They used to be rivals. Right now, they're teammates and they're friends.
Now, of course, being friends now, I believe that they have got really good chemistry going in, and of course, building up into this all-star team that we have seen before, and which actually managed to make quite a mark in the international scenes, and actually putting that little red dot on the map even brighter. So now, would it be a different case though? Because this grand finals is literally the stake of who can make Singapore even brighter. Will Evil be able to take all 4 games in this grand finals, or will NIP Flash still manage to retain their crown on top? So let's take a look at game number 2, or rather game number 3. Cho and Hayabusa taken away from the side of Evil. With NIP Flash actually flash picking down onto that Harif, it may very potentially be able to tell us a story whereby they just want to pivot themselves into just one game all about team fight, with Minotaur being available.
There's going to be a Tigro slot though.
Tigro
likes to pick the
very
Tigro.
likely be the case here.
Yeah, and then Cortese might pick up the Aurora right here. I think that's the most viable option. Then you got zone control.
Sounds fair. I mean, if they kind of want to go for Tigro, I would say the Vexana will always be a very be a better pair with the Tigro.
Tigro Vexana, Tigro Aurora. Aurora is much better because facing someone like Hayabusa,
Yo, wait.
But that's
Look at
smartest mid.
That's the smartest mid.
That's the smartest mid. It will take some time. I saw the background.
Yeah.
And the clock goes by. So Cortese special coming through.
Oh, man.
Vexana's no more
Oh,
Auroras.
man. Boyan is definitely not gonna have a good game in this one.
Yeah. So as the thing resets, I want to see Martis mid.
What have we turned into? The moment that we see a Martis, we immediately say that it's Cortese when it is such a jungle role.
Two bans, so 2 teams, 2 games were respected bans onto that Martis, and 100% win rate. So Cortese has never lost with that Martis. I think even last season as well.
Oh,
Let me take it back to last season.
The dirty smurf.
Even in international stage, he has not lost with the Martis yet.
Not yet.
Yes, in MSC, if I remember correctly.
But this is a cheese pick, I would say, coming up from NIP Flash.
It's
Right?
just Cortese.
Do they have the answer though? Does Evil have the answer?
Well, the way you want to play this is Cortese is able to move around the map super fast. I think NIP Flash might be able to pick up a fighter slash assassin, really up to them. But Martis gives the extra oomph together with Diablo, who's already so mobile with whatever he plays. Lucela going for the Paramis in early to mid stage of that game. The Paramis is going to deal a lot, especially with the Nether round. But in the late game, the pop from the harassing provision is going to just destroy the extra health that the Nether realm has. So then you're buying a lot of time for the rest of NIP Flash to come in. So I'm not too sure why the Paramis is picked up here, just because Cho and Hayabusa likes to go into that background. But I guess they want to snowball and have a death ball down. But fun fact, veteran of veterans, JP has been in both MPL, MYSG season 2 to 6, and MPL SG season 1 to 8 for a total of 13 seasons combined. Man,
That is what?
2017, 2018.
That's how many years is that?
1 year is 1 year, 2
1 year, 2 seasons,
yeah,
right?
So
Right,
that's
7 years.
6.5.
Yes.
6.5
Baru
years
dia bilang.
playing for MLBB.
This
Wow.
guy.
Is a
And
legend.
and it looks like he never ages.
You know, every single season, and then we have like those like caster and pro player interview, and then he was like, no, this is my last
By the
season.
way,
This is my last season.
by the way, in NIP Flash, there's a 1-1 ban.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
On to Marky.
7 years, correction.
On hands down 7 years?
Yeah.
Damn. 7 years. Okay. With a Ling and Fanny ban from the side of Evil as well, there's one thing that we're gonna have to take note of as well, the amount of assassins that is currently available in the pool. I would say
Suyo would be a good option right here.
Bahkan
Very good mobility, very good tankability, very good
You got
sustain.
burst to set up for the Martis,
You got
and
burst.
also you got execution coming up with
You
Sugo
could
as well.
peel from the quell as well. The hold quell, like the arrow, the Eastern Shin arrow.
Ah,
Dunia,
Yes.
dunia.
Okay.
And the Nathan getting banned out. Yeah, death ball.
Dunia.
Like so, Evil wants to pick all of this like marksman who's able to just hunker down and just deal a lot of damage. The 1-1 and Nathan is definitely on the bans. And NP Flash definitely reading it out. I think the Beatrix
Ngapain lagi nih?
would be a good option for Evil. I'm not too sure if they really want to pick it up.
I would say that NRP Flash have got a lot of potential for what kind of heroes that they want to play for the jungle. It's literally very open. But if we were to really kind of talk about, you know,
Oh,
records,
Marky's Claude. Wow.
Actually, back in M3, Marquis Claude is
Itu kita
back
jawab.
then.
It is.
Oh, yang berenang
Fun
dia
fact
tuh.
though,
not
Evil's
from back.
individual award was back in season 3 when Powerful was awarded Best Rookie.
So much
Wow,
history lessons.
so long ago to call him Best Rookie. Oh,
He's really come a long way.
Aslo itu kan.
long way.
From a rookie and right now a veteran in the
Gitu.
scene for 5 years already.
Efek.
Five seasons already.
Leader in the game and outside the game, making sure everything goes well for Team Evo. You gotta have to give respect to this man.
And MP Flash, I think. Su might be a good option right here, or Benedetta again.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow!
Gimana?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm the analyst.
And the Benedetta at that?
Here
Yeah.
we go again.
Oh, I know that they wanted mobility. I mean, I know they wanted mobility, but I didn't think that they will go all the way through like that.
Yeah, this is very, very scary for Evil because so much mobility, so much early game damage, and you got so much skill for Martis to make a move. Once you hit that level 3 for Suyo, that's your power spike coming in, especially with Tim opening up the map. This is going to be the glue again, but I don't think it's too much of a problem because Martis is definitely able to handle the glue. You've got iframes if you're Suyo, if you're Benedetta. Martis has CC immunity. It will be a very, very tough NIP Flash to break down. That's basically 4 fighters and 1 main damage dealer. So we'll wait to see how Hades will play this Suyo around. But that's so much movement, so much rotations coming down, especially in early to mid stage of the game.
This is the moment in time when we will once again see NIP Flash going all
Kalau dia
hands
nggak ada mah sedih
right at
gitu.
the start of the game, whereby they just jump in
Yes.
into the opponent's jungle. That is something that very likely we'll be able to see, right?
Suyu has early game priority, like level 1. He's actually quite strong already. But Martis, of course, he can. Bene can do that as well. So it's like, what? Evo needs to brace
Gua mau beli ini nih, ring light nih
especially
sini.
for yes.
Terus sama ini apa?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, game number 3.
Sama apa?
We
Dan
set up the stage with such a high octane pace of a game from NIP Flash. Is this really one thing that will be able to get them a more decisive victory? We shall see.
Okay, Diablo scouted up, but yet it's actually on the top side. Martis just needs to wave here, or no, he's just
Yeah,
gonna rush all the way in.
Yeah, we'll be able to see a lot of early game rotations, but JPL, learning from games 1 and 2, doesn't want to be overly aggressive, but powerful, trying to source out a little bit more information on where Diablo is. It's really very, very deep into enemy territory, and that's why you want the Vendetta.
Biasa ya. Lu mau bikin bahasa kan lu?
Waves,
Bilang lu
trying to
sama
open
gue
up vision,
lu.
try to just
Mau
poke
bikin bahasa
away
kan
it
lu?
just a little bit more, be a super annoyance. Eye for eye, stuns both of them. Diablo gets us top 3.
Now, of course, when it comes down to a Benedetta
Oh, yeah.
blue situation, hold on a second.
Takes a lot of damage right here. Skill already used to oh yeah, down low a little bit. If he eats a concussive blast, it'll be his doom. And now Albo's jumping onto Curtizi right here. Sayla pulls him all the way back. Goes to second skill just to try to get out of there.
Oh, Ghostbusters almost taking it down.
Emang mati banget.
Victory down.
Marky,
Very
Claude.
good.
BMI all the way back to safety. The damage from Hades is starting to show.
Very, very aggressive, these two teams. But this is what to expect when you're picking up super high mobility champions like the Benedetta, like the Suyo, and immediately just putting the heavy lane onto that gold lane, trying to give Marky a very, very tough time. But all this time, yet, the only target that he could get is his Vanix.
Getting targeted down right here. Marky down a little bit low right here.
Depan.
Hades will be going in. Oh, the first one.
Ayam.
Looking for the second powerful.
Bisa,
Able to
ada
dodge away.
babi.
Sayla comes in to save the day.
This is so
Enggak,
nasty,
bayi.
right? Suyo's Surge, the tap surge
Baik.
is basically like it makes you invisible for just that split second, so you don't see him
Ada yang
coming.
kayak
Or
Ari
he's
itu
just
yang
gonna BMI down, so
tebak-tebakan
that's gonna be a
ini 13
very,
dapat
very
apa ya?
fast like reaction time for
Goblok.
people is make it out live, but very, very good call from NMP Flash. First turtle in question, and NMP Flash in a very good position contest for this one, level 4 for TZ, so that's gonna be a decimate as well.
Iya.
A little bit more as Evil now has got a little bit of more of a priority onto the turtle. As Cam is still being such a menace. With the first turtle coming up,
Tahu
we
dapat
do have
gelang.
an flash 3 man is just going to be huddling up around the turtle. We really want to get this piece of turtle soup.
Like the final will try to slow it down. Hades securing the turtle away. Ken goes to split, and then Flash comes away with turtle.
Mau gitu loh.
There's a reason why NMP Flash doesn't want to commit into a lot of these team fights.
Kalau
Just
mau
because
dia
of
mah
the
mending
late
kayak
game.
Ari
You see that
itu.
late game, Evil has to stick together. And NMP Flash,
Judi.
all of them are in attack mode right now. Bottom side,
BMI. Oh, sorry. Lisa went already committed. That's not damage though. Phoenix is in a whole lot of trouble. Powerful and Marky. Right now, splitting them up.
Udah dipilih nama Ari.
Evil actually has Swift on all their emblems. Oh, pushed in.
That's pushed in. Becomes a loss as well. Hades joining in the fray at the same time.
Iya,
Outside,
udah
Korea
di
lands the
standain.
skill. Will be alive, revitalized, powerful.
I want to complete my sentence, but they just keep on fighting. But Evil, every single one of the members have Swift. Have Swift just to match up with the speed that NMP Flash is bringing on, so that they don't need to go for any of these fights because they have so much options for lane split push in the late game. JPL pushes 2 back. Sailor will get that pull back as well. No commitment from NMP Flash. Hades comes in.
Doesn't seem like he's able to get a stun down onto anyone just yet though. It is of course a mini stun of 0.6
Iya, pokoknya
stun, but at
Senin
least
pagi
it's
gua
gonna
udah
be enough
balik.
for him to be able to unleash every single one of his skills in one fell swoop if he does want to go for that very quick little burst of damage. But coming in with 4 minutes mark, we do have NIP Flood with a total of 2 kills, and Evil wanting to be really aggressive. We've seen this coming in from Powerful before. He's always just so aggressive with his Joe. But a little bit different thing is that Evil can't play around it.
Diablo coming for the flank, Electro find the blow, allowing him to get closer just a little bit. Can zoning the members of NIP Flash away. Diablo still continue on the pressure. Evil will retreat.
The flank coming from NIP Flash is really hard to handle if you're side of Evil. Marky needs so much more time to scale up to that late game. And NIP Flash is super early game oriented.
Oh, dia main
Second
Claude,
turtle
Marky.
Spawning off JPL in position, trying to push everyone back. And Evil,
Wah,
you're
berat
looking
sih
to
game
hold
2 nih
down
buat
until that late
Mpl
game mark where Marky gets his Holy Trinity.
I'm a bit concerned for TZ, right? Marcus needs to find a snowball. He's not able to find any.
You don't have to. Just because you can just ramp up that tempo, you just wait for
Artinya
that
udah
last hit
hancur.
opportunity that Hades could present to you, that Diablo could present to you, and you just go ham on the decimate.
Yep. Okay, NIP Flash takes the second turtle for now. In terms of late game, which team is a lot better?
It's kind of tough to really answer the question, to be honest, because when it comes down to each
Mid
of
pakai
these teams,
Martis,
they have got a very specific
kacau.
kind of win condition that they're just going out for. At least for the side of Evil, when they do have Powerful picking up the show, not only does it provide that kick, you know, where you can definitely go for takeoffs with that kick. But what Powerful is giving for the team is a lot more about pacing, which allows the team to eventually head over to the later stages of the game, which will allow Marky to get that scaling that they require, and perhaps even for Boyet to reach the level that that Hayabusa eventually comes up in terms of power spike.
Bintil kan lagi bikin kayak gitu-gituan juga. Sendiri kayaknya.
Oh, he's taking a lot of damage.
Iya sendiri deh. Soalnya midi. Drumnya.
Any form of kill. This is a very low
Game. I think they're just kind of going kind of slow, steady, and ensuring that they don't make any mistakes. Because remember what I said about game number 2, right? It is a game of capitalizing on mistakes. So the main thing for both teams is that they understood that we need to make mistakes.
We'll be able to land onto the cake, but Implosion coming up from JPL will be able to try to save the day. And they're already be committed to the wet from the side of Marky as well. Banik joining in the fight, but Hades will get possessed by Ken. Victor's already committed to Shadow Kill. Onto Diablo. Electro find the ball right there to save his day. But you're trying to go in for a second round. Revitalize Pop to try to make sure Diablo stays alive.
These two teams
Iya, mending kayak gitu. Jangan orang lain lagi. Maksudnya jangan dialin ke orang lain.
Evil tries to punish them. So it's just late game for both.
Someone forcing down the damage coming up from Vanix is dead, though powerful. Purified, the kick from the side of Alpha. Can't save it more. Teasing, the dunk. We're dead, trying to save the day. We're going for more. Can't take a lot of damage from the side of Vanix as well.
Bisa kita isi mah bang, cuma kayak gitu. Gua kudu balik dulu tapi
Can't take a lot of damage from now. Hades is already committed. Vanix takes down the mid turret and can possess Hades.
cuma gua emang harus balik dulu bang. Gua harus balik ke sono dulu, kampung dulu bang.
That's a kick. Landing on the Vanix though. Sailor when we try to pull Vanix all the way back. Someone forces damage. Onto powerful Hades. Unleashed on Sailor.
This is the height of PG I'm talking about. This is
Ya udah begitu.
Because damage from Hades is a little bit too much. Boy, coming for the assassination. We'll be able to find Curtiz for now. Diablo will try to push it on. Another round will be committed by Sailor. Hades not out of the way yet. Oh no! The wall got closed. Someone slammed the door on him.
It's super unfortunate. It's Diablo trying to get away, and Hades keeping him alive. With the stun on Sailor, this is a lot
Gila.
of damage.
Hades will be at kick right now.
Hades gokil banget Hades.
Shutdown given over the side of Evil.
Lots of shutdown goal. This is consolation prize for Team Evil, suffering so much more. NIP Flash up 5,400 goal lead. And Evil is hunkering down. They just need Marky to get online. They're banking on that, counting on that.
Yeah, but then Marky got shut down in the early game, right? 2 deaths already. They were putting a lot of pressure down bot lane, crack over bottom lane. It's not the really safe lane for Marky anymore. And NIP Flash unlocks Vanix to go and roam around the map.
We were talking about 5,200 goal lead from the side of NIP Flash. The way that they are just kind of paving the way is absolutely gorgeous. And now,
Wow, dapat banyak bro.
Marky all the way in the back line cannot really join the fight as well. Boyd trying to go for the shadow kill as well. Marky makes the way we're being committed by the side of Evil. But then the damage coming up from NIP Flash is starting to go through.
Apa
And
jadi?
Vanix will be able to just dash around, dashing forward just a little bit. That one hit. Look at Marky, that HP bar.
that is a very long fight. I mean, just throwing out all these skills and elements, but in the end of the day, there's only like one death from the side of
Kalau
Alpha.
nggak ada
You
ya.
can very clearly tell that NIP Flash, they tossed out everything that they needed to do. You know, Electro Final Blow, we've got Martin that went in for everything with all the dumps, and let's not forget even the Zaman Force. Ultimately, there are definitely a couple of members from the side of Team Evil that took a
Sama,
lot
kita
of
juga
damage,
punya
but
bang.
in the end of the day, not quite enough to really get a kill.
It's a huge goal deficit. That's what a huge goal deficit does to you. So now, NIP Flash took down that Lord. It's marching down. It's definitely going to be on the mid side.
Shadow kill. Second skill to try to burn. Buy just a little bit of time. Damage reduction coming in clutch. But JPL will be there. Here's a kick as well. And the knock up. Boyette will be able to get on away safely.
You know, Abstract, NIP Flash is not giving us time to talk. It's all J's all day, every day. It's like action happening every single time, and that's precisely what NIP Flash needs to do. Evil needs to find a way to
kan?
slow down the tempo, slow
Bulan
down
apa?
the momentum.
November kan, bulan
So
besok.
hard as all 3 lanes pushing in, Lord marching on the
Ya.
bottom side.
Not only the bottom side is pushed down.
Seenggaknya
Even
gue
Diablo is
balik
trying
lah.
to get the push down to the top lane. The middle lane, T2, is definitely going to be under siege very, very soon as well. Evil now gonna have to play possum, right? Waiting for the perfect time for Marky and Boyette to eventually come up.
man.
Speaking of
Off the
Marky,
screen. That's going to be Marky getting assassinated. EMI not really safe anymore. Now Ken getting stuck in no man's land. The spin will be there, but no hold on. Powerful. Trying to knock up, but there's no damage coming out from Evil right now.
If you squint hard enough, there is a chance, but Ken,
where you going, my friend? Where are you? Oh, wow. Ouch. What was that?
it's just Vanix doing Vanix things.
The damage from Vanix.
Yeah.
It's already gear, and now Electro Final Blow to try to juke, allowing Evil, pushing Evil back. There's a crack over by NIP Flash. The damage though, look at Hades, just one shot, Marky, half HP.
Enggak ini.
The Revitalize
Enggak main.
definitely did manage to keep NIP Flash just kind of constantly on the edge and constantly just right in the face of Evil. Now, Diablo doesn't seem like he's going to be having a good time though.
Boyette does
Emang
have
iya?
Shadow Kill. Oh,
He's
Hades!
such a bait! Diablo Evil! He deserves that!
That's not how you go to the side of Evil, that's not how you want to go! And powerful, you're on the wrong way!
Oh, he's buying a little bit more time for Evil to get online. Mark already with 3 kills, powerful kicking back, but not enough. Hades finishes off with a sever.
Enemy flash. Just look at Team Evo that's already broken. The fire already broke. Used as well. Then around commit to Marky going into the blazing wet. Can't try to buy some time. Does have the possession ready and up and going, ready to go. Trying to look for a target to jump onto. Will be able to find Kurt easy with the crowd right there. Trying to save his life as well. Marky will be set
Ih,
forward.
kalau
Damage
mainnya
doesn't go through
deket-deket
it.
mah.
Oh man, Kurt
Tapi
easy.
bolak-balik
That way
ya.
able to pick up that kill along the way.
Evil doesn't need to fight this. Evil. Enemy Flash is baiting you out. They want to cycle you all the way through. And Evil is it's just not giving themselves a chance. They're just gonna hunker down, just try to get that defense because the Trinity,
Iya.
the Holy Trinity from Mark is not yet bought.
Sama aja harus stay sebulanan juga.
It is. The Lord is just not working for evil. With the fair fact that we have a heavy lane in the bottom lane while the Lord is at the northern side.
It is
tough.
Gila, cepet banget itu.
Already committed to bust it down. Powerful normal appeal from Team Evil.
10,000 goal lead. This is a
Man.
very, very speed run draft from NIP Flash.
You're hungry.
This is tough. This is absolutely tough. I mean, Evil is definitely going to be wanting to go for a little bit more. Even though we're looking at a 10,000 goal deficit, to be very honest, Evil still seems as though that they are surviving relatively well.
Beda 10.000 bro.
Salut.
Gimana nih? Mpl.
It's really hurting right now. We'll be able to just jump away, but yet slash and dice. Hades down low just a little bit, but Evil still needs to deal with the Lord marching down the open lane.
No, it's all about slicing and dicing as Diablo just kind of teasing Evil just a little bit, just kind of hanging a carrot right in their face, if I may say that. Now, of course, we do it to the Lord, it's just going to be marching down to the bottom lane. It's a very heavy lane. Unfortunately, the top lane and the middle lane doesn't really quite seem to be able to go for a well enough of a push. But Vanix making full use of the Lord is making full use of
Gila Bennett-nya, 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 lihat Bennett-nya. Aduh, gak mati lagi.
Oh man, he's playing with death, man.
I feel like this particular game, remembering game number 2, Evil pulled the NIP Flash down to the level, beat them up.
Yeah, this game is total dominance for NIP Flash. Taking a look at itemizations, it really does not matter. Even for Marky, he's got a Holy Trinity, but he can't seem to do any damage because the entirety of NIP Flash has almost full build. This is a 12,000 gold lead in the 13th minute of the game. That's a minute, 1,000 gold per minute gold lead for NIP Flash, and they're keeping that lead up.
Yeah, I want to hear. Actually, I don't want to hear the mic check anymore. I want to hear the team room mics.
Yeah, let's just.
I feel Zarate must have scolded them. Game number 2 was a disaster. Let's pull it back together, and then NIP Flash managed to pull all together in this one.
Oh man, the base of the base coming in from the recall. Can you feel the ground shaking?
I love it.
So
Whenever they do that emo, the ground
yeah, you
shakes.
can feel the ground shake
I
from
love it.
That's just how strong that horse is. I can totally see Churros as a horse.
I could cosplay it for Halloween. It's coming up.
I definitely
Don't want to see it.
want to see that.
Thank you. Keep my eyes fresh with Roto, man.
Oh man, I don't know. This is such a tough game for Evil. I don't know if they can defend against that next Lord.
Yeah.
If that is NIP Flash's game plan, then it's done for Evil because they don't
Lagu
really
gua
have that much high ground. And in this stage of the game, the
Yang
nether realm is
dangdut.
practically insurvivable. Like you can pop it, but it will just keep you in place.
I think the main thing is
Dia nge-lag.
it just negates a single source of damage, right? You kind of negate that part of that. And anything that you believe that is going to be like crazy burst, I think that you just pop it for the sake of nullifying that kind of damage. But
Orang-orang mah nge-getnya pakai gitar, gua pakai langsung pakai nada. Nge-getnya gua nggak mau pakai gitar-gitar. Terus ntar gua tinggal ngasih ke Bintil, ini til mentahan til, bikinin til. Ding 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 ding.
What are they doing in the mid lane?
They're just
it's dancing.
yeah.
It is
Yeah.
dancing. But
Emotes.
yeah, I think for the nether realm, the main thing that you want to use it for is probably the S2 of Hades. I don't think anyone else.
Tapi nggak mau ngambil ini job live, nggak mau.
Skill 2 actually.
Nggak mau gua kalau live
20% of
karaokean
this
aja.
That's quite a bit. Diablo added again with the 1v1,
Ngerti gak?
but Diablo is just
Kalau
toying with
live nih, suruh manggung nih, suruh manggung.
What's that NIP Flash?
Bawain lagu
Just
ini.
waiting for him
Nggak
to
bisa
come.
itu mah. Kalau mau 100 juta.
We're back down to tranquility.
Every time that happens, the entire like arena shakes.
I love it.
Look, I'm asking for tranquility. Calm, tranquility.
Pantun dulu, Bos.
Up with the
Lu kalau datang pantun-pantun mulu lu ya. Lu anjing emang lu.
in and launch
gitu kalau mau gue bikin lagu pakai mulut. Tak, tak, tak. Tapi pas mas bisa nggak panggung di Depok? Oh bisa, tapi bawain lagu itu ya. Itu mah nambah lagi, harus 100 juta. Misalnya 2 lagu doang nih gue nih, Spotify nih harus 100 juta. Kalau mau 2 ya 200 juta. Ya. Nah kalau murah, yang harga 15 juta karaokean, pakai sound sama laptop doang, sama internet saya tethering aja. Terus itu full mulut gue, soalnya gue nggak nyewa siapa sih. Gak usah headset, gue pakai ini yang gede, tapi yang gede. Jadi orang-orang khayal aja, lo nikmatin aja. Oh iya maksudnya gitu. Apa gak kan pernah tuh ada konser baru tuh, dia disediain pakai ini. Itu mah gue bisik-bisikin aja, bayangkan.
Ada ngomong.
Bayangkan musik ini adalah musik detak. Kalau anda mengangguk-anggukan
Juta biar panitia nggak boleh
nonton.
lu bayar
Lo gini aja, lo gini nggak boleh.
But even I myself wouldn't blame them because I mean like what 12,000 gold lead. Just give us 200 gold.
Foto kan tuh, yang penting foto.
So there's no bounty on him. So it's like flat.
20 orang aja makanya kan.
We don't get it like 500 gold.
Melunjak. Kalau member baru suruh, kalau member baru nih misal, bang gua mau foto bang, nah lu mau jadi ini gua nggak, penonton bayaran gua nggak gitu, bayar lah kalau penonton baru. Kalau ikut dari awal mah 70 satu orang, 70.000 dia merchandise 900, gue paling murah. Cuma ada 3 di dunia gue. Di dunia ini cuma ada 3 orang doang yang bakal pakai. Dikleber.
Game number 3 taken by NIP Flash. Wins in a row for NIP Flash now. A little bit of an anti-climatic
Apa gue kan biasa yang dulu kita kuliah kayak tie-dye gitu, tapi ini mah bener diciprat aja gitu, diciprat nggak usah disemprot nggak 3 doang.
This is what I would call the NIP Flash cheese.
It's a real momentum breaker.
Singapura, Amerika, Jepang, Indonesia nggak. Lo kalau mau beli itu ya ke Singapura dulu.
There's definitely a lot of things that we can say music mediums for this game, right? Rather for the next upcoming game.
Nggak ada yang berani. Synchronize nawar 70 nggak dapet. Cuma dapat bibir atas. Hero nya nggak ada.
But yeah, I don't think that NIP Flash
70 Synchronize nawar. Ya kalau mau murah kan saya bilang, kalau mau murah mah karaokean aja 15 juta gitu. Tetap saya bawa. Enggak, pengalaman mah dari saya aja pribadi. Biasa tidur jalan. Oh Raiders, Raidersnya ada bir yang awe tuh, yang ada nwe tuh di situ tuh satu drum. Iya, di drum itu tuh. Terus satu pengen kaya aja sendiri. Atau pakai mulut sama mic dari panitia kan pastinya deathmatch.
First game, they're trying to figure
Lagu
out
dari saya semua
and
musik.
they've already cracked that code in game number 2. They like to punish aggression, they like to play
Nggak ada,
lyrics.
yang penting
This
kuat
time
banget.
around, I feel
Udah
like
aja.
they're trying something
Udah.
new. This is a very different NMP Flash where every single one of the members are super hyper aggressive in the mid stage of the game.
Enggak, IP juga kan dikeluarin
80s, I think.
Spotify sama fisiknya kan cuma ada
Zero,
5 apa? Susah mas kalau mas. Berapa kota dulu nih? Kita mainnya kan berapa kota dulu nih? Kalau misalnya satu Indonesia nih 33 provinsi, ya paling ini mah 3 lah, 3M.
Yeah, I gotta say as well, Hades does a very good
Itu
job
beda
of
lagi mas.
adapting
Kalau udah
to
internasional
this
kan
more in more
tiket juga beda.
form.
Domestik
Where,
internasional
like,
kan beda kan.
uniform,
Pesawat harus Arab.
allows you to engage first,
Heeh.
stay in a little bit,
Samping
get some
kudu ada
square,
onta.
and then wait for teammates to come in. And in the early game, he always uses assassin form. In the mid game, you use immortal form. In the late game, you're back to assassin form because you want to
Ada artis gitu.
Mas,
Mas saya mau pesawatnya sampingnya ada ontanya. Semua pramugari harus naik onta boy. Nggak mau tahu, saya nggak mau tahu.
Heck of a game that just denies Evil from coming back at all. I also want to point out
Itu ide doang mas.
I think Suyo isn't. Yes, he's an MVP, but he's not the main thing that you guys watch out for. It's the Benedetta.
Lumayan.
Because Boyette is always being harassed in the jungle. and it
Udah
is
dus.
Diablo's fault. Diablo's super annoying.
Meledak di pom bensin.
Not only just Diablo harassing,
Bakaran.
Diablo is always there receiving most of the damage after that bugger out. And you basically wasted all the damage onto Diablo, and then after that,
Jarang emang.
you revive
Jarang ada yang ide
and he's very
goblok.
goes in, take all the damage.
Jarang yang manggil jarang. Sangka orang gila saya. Lebih nggak ada mas di dunia ini, nggak ada yang kayak gitu. Nggak ada. Alat adanya. Itu kan ada 100 juta 15 juta. Kalau mau dua-duanya 115 juta. Nambah 5 juta lagi tuh 120. Ya enggak. Nggak bisa, itu udah ngepas banget.
The fact of the matter is, it's
Soalnya
rotations that always makes NMP Flash win out. In the first game, I know they got that show, but it wasn't enough, especially in the mid stage of that game. To deal
VPN
with
udah masuk.
NMP
Semua
Flash
tanggung panitia
onto
pokoknya
Evil.
sama.
Right now, they found that
Kalau
groove
Anda
that
pengen
Diablo
terhibur
made
nih,
Benedetta
kita kan
use
cuma
so
menghibur,
anywhere
Mas.
onto Boyette, onto anywhere on that map, and you blink, Diablo just appears right next to you. And this is something that you have to consider. Maybe
Gratis.
JS
Sama KJP.
And then they're always like prioritizing it.
KJP Tanah Abang.
Let's just get powerful to choke.
Iya, gratis itu. Saya kan doyan donasi. Sebenarnya 100 juta tuh buat itu mas, bayar BPJS orang-orang.
Yes, you might not be able to dash out of certain situations.
Udah nggak zaman, koran mas udah nggak zaman.
Build onto
Nggak ada yang baca, nggak ada yang baca koran.
Technically playing the Tigreal and getting a team composition that kind of works around Tigreal is also a lot easier to play as compared to using a Cho which is very mechanical.
Goblok, gue lama-lama begini.
And also,
Stres
the fact
gue.
that you're gonna have to allow your team to get the pacing that they want, you know, be able to just give information, be able to deal enough damage just so that your team will be able to get the execute down by your bruising capability.
Rekaman ntar belum mas,
A lot of things that
masih ngumpulin materi dulu.
the moment you kind of switch it over to a Tigreal, I think that this is number one. You are
Ada di fotokopi yang 10.000.
because he's been playing Tigreal for 3 times already. So you gotta have to number one remove the Tigreal away from JPL and perhaps just play
Belum.
traditional evil magic.
Masih nunggu Spotify dulu nih. Spotify kan
Which we have seen
mau launching EP kedua.
been that case. You have to juice in, play the juice in with the full
Langsung dari Spotify, eksklusif.
play aerial denial,
Eksklusif kan.
massive AoE.
Sebulan ya lumayan lah mas,
I feel like
buat hidup kita mah.
for the side of Evil,
Langsung dibayar.
fairness wasn't too
Oh enggak ada yang denger, langsung dibayar, Spotify yang nyari.
have a lot of
Heeh. Jadi yang promo-promo Spotify. Mas tahu dari mana band saya? Koran ya. Iya emang. Kacau. Ahmad Dhani kemarin dia mau minta lagu tuh ke saya tuh. Buat intro depan sama openingnya YouTube-nya dia tuh katanya dia mau bikin pakai sound saya. Kan padahal saya pakai mulut doang ya. Jeng 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 gitu doang. Selalu unik. Populer sekali Mas. Rezeki Mas, nah juga rezeki itu mah susah. Kacau sih. Sendiri banget tiba-tiba bentuk nih gitu. Nggak ada. Itu ada tuh yang desainernya Ivan Gunawan, nama Ivan Gunawan. Jadi mau dibikin bling 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 bling. Iya, itu sama Ivan Gunawan udah. Ini yang punya Gucci, tahu yang punya Gucci? Gucci Cina. Enggak liang. Nggak ada lawan Mas. Ini gebrakan baru Mas. Jangan.
Oh, PCU. Oh, brother, this is 30K. We could go even higher, 50,000. That is what we want to go, right? But hey, why are we shooting so low? Shoot for the skies. I want you to do that again. I want you guys to break this graphic, yeah? Don't forget you can also redeem your code with
Keren juga.
as well. So thank you so much for supporting us. Mpl Singapore Season 8 as well. But you know what? Break this graphic.
Iya.
Break it.
Go way past it. Tell all your friends.
I want to see like that thing go all the way off screen.
I want to see like I want to see production basically like panic.
Nggak ada. Semua udah full sendiri, berdiri sendiri, makan sendiri. Gua sama Nyonya Menir aja tuh sama berdirinya. Iya maksudnya pas dia lagi berdiri, gue kan lagi duduk tuh. Nah pas udah dia duduk, gue berdiri. Jadi sama. Pas dia mau ke kamar mandi, ada tuh momen mau ke kamar mandi. Sama nih sama-sama berdiri nih. Oh berarti gue sama berdirinya sama Nyonya Menir nih, gitu Mas ceritanya. Iya emang harus tahu sejarahnya dulu Mas. Kan semua udah gue spill semua kan, Raiders gue udah gue spill. Gue nggak ada rahasia-rahasiaan Mas buat ini mah. Jadi kalau misalnya harga ya udah, ayo lu kuat nggak 100 juta gitu. Kalau lu mau karaoke ya 15 juta gitu. Raiders ya kan gampang. Emang mau ngalahin Sidul loh. Sidul sama Pramono. Senang saya juga senang ada di depan mas. Iya panjang lebar kan kita juga tiba-tiba juga kan. Semua kan serba tiba-tiba mas.
Game number 2 was a very close game. Game number 3, they were dominating the entire game.
Projectnya nih nextnya nih.
The office was hit by hurricane.
Projectnya nextnya
They were everywhere and stuff, man. Game
enggak lah. Kalau single lagi kayaknya.
nothing ever happened.
Terus tahun besok tuh ganda campuran sama Taufik Hidayat. Masih hidup. Saya nyanyi dia. Dia mau main gitar pakai raketnya tuh. Kan kayak saya juga bingung kan. Saya juga bingung kan. Ini nggak bisa bakal bunyi gitu. Kata Taufik Hidayat pede gitu. Ini bisa bunyi. Ini bisa bunyi. Bang katanya gitu. Dia manggil saya Bang ya. Goblok ya. Ini bisa bunyi Bang. Ya udah ntar kita kulik aja lah. Tapi tahun besok kan 2 bulan lagi. Dia mau kayak gitu. Brebes. Kalau ngucap ucapannya cepet jadi brebes. Brebes. Jadi lu pelan-pelan ngomongnya brebes gitu. Kalau jangan cepet-cepet, kalau cepet tuh jadi brebes gitu. Jadi berbet gitu.
Hey, thanks guys. This game is basically macro 101. I feel for the side of NIP Flash. The way that they drafted their line, they really focused on the mobility side of things, and I think you guys highlighted that perfectly. Alright, so I have just 2 short clips to show you guys.
Jonggol, iya pernah di Jonggol. Itu gua make Nike Sambo. Masih ada itu yang lawasnya itu tahun 70 itu. Ada dia Nike itu dulu emang udah nyiptain Sambo. 138 apa? Perak. Set dari Padang nih. Gila, dia bukannya jualan sate Padang ya? Gua kalau misalnya di belakang panggung tuh ya, suka gua rotan gitu, demen gua pakai sausnya belibis, serbuk rotan tuh. Jadi gua nganggapnya kayak lagi makan itunya ayam goreng tuh. Mesti ayam goreng. Sama soalnya warnanya sama. Tinggal tergantung sih tuh rotannya mau diapain, mau langsung atau ditepungin kering gitu. Tergantung sih. Tapi gue satu hal nggak pernah makan nasi gue. Mahal soalnya nggak mampu beli. Makannya singkong. $100 juta, iya. Ada lagi buat paketannya nih mas. Nih orang-orang belum tahu nih. Ini baru saya spill di sini doang nih. Enggak, ini ada paketan bundling gitu mas.
So I'm really excited to see what NIP Flash has for us in the next game. Guys, back to you.
Well, with just a little bit more games to go until NIP Flash, man, it will be themselves the big obviously us on the desk, we do not want
Lucu.
as much as some of us may have
Lupa saya.
an idea about, oh, okay, I want this team to go win, blah, blah, blah. But on the desk, all we want to see, full 7-game series. Let's go.
Yeah,
You know, entertainment is our entertainment.
No, prediction.
you can relate.
That I relate. I've been using
Such
it.
a good help for all of us.
Yeah, I gotta have to say, as everyone can say hello.
Ini
to
update status
Santos.
dia.
Special about this new tab series, you get to see like how we are using it at this point in time, right? Is that it comes pre-equipped with Galaxy AI. It's a perfect work and play companion to maximize your productivity and fun. At this point in time, you just gotta swipe a little bit. I show myself the tab, and we've got with the Galaxy AI with Google, we'll be able to kind of circle and search and searching bottom and boom, you'll be able to see the Galaxy Tab S10 series at the bottom. That is the search result that you'll be able to get. You'll be able to, of course, immerse yourself in unparalleled clarity with this massive 14.6-inch screen. You can pretty much see it's bigger than my face, right? With incredible resolution as well. It is, of course, enhanced with vision booster and anti-reflection technology. It completely reduces glare and, of course, improves visibility under any lighting condition, keeping your screen very bright and clear in any environment, even if the sun is glaring right at the screen. I know that a lot of you guys may have a lot of issues about this, and when it comes down to my phone and my tablets that I use, there's no problems with lighting conditions at all. Trust me.
I'm really loving it right now. I'm using it to
Gak ada belum
not just
dikasih.
be in the stats and also just take a look at
Di-
basically a lot of things all at the same time. It's been a really helpful partner, especially when I'm casting.
Right? Because when it comes down to multitasking, this is just definitely a beast with its real
Nation.
14.6
Lupa lagi gue.
You can do a lot.
You can do so much. Like normally when it comes down to any other tablets out there in the market, like trying to go for a split screen like this, there's no way you can get 3 and you still have a very clear, visible view of what you're doing.
Yeah, because if it's a small,
Ganti.
the tablet's
Lawas.
small, the words get a little bit small, so there's
Jangan. Yaudah mau ngomong dulu sama Pope lah. Lawas.
it's like counterproductive. But this will help you boost everything. And now we have to go to pick ban. Let's go.
Gak ada.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this with Evil going in for the first pick
Ada
with
nih.
ban or NIP Flash onto second pick, second ban. With Khalid as well as Juicin that's already thrown over to the ban.
Gak ada.
Chip
Ada ya?
as well
Apa
as
di
the Arif is also going to do so as well. Angela says goodbye as Evil responds in kind. NIP Flash now they gonna have to make a couple of decisions, right? When it comes down to Evil, they have been prioritizing on the show quite a bit. Do they just
Gak
want
ada.
to give away the show, or do they just want to do something about this?
This is the first game in the entirety of this series that Zarate actually banned out the Harris. So we won't see a Harris, we will see a very
Lawless kayak ini, kayak burger itu loh.
lane.
Si Lawless.
Carrot's still not prioritizing the Benedetta, but I hope they don't prioritize the
Enggak, kan ada Lawless
or
kan.
something a little
Iya.
more
Ada Lawless.
Use
Ini
the
bikinnya
spot so Zarate might ban it out.
lawas. Lupa, terlalu. Lawas.
Terus tadi gua
Lawas.
tadi. Ya, keren ya tadi ya. Apa ya? Kayak ini, kayak Lawless.
Kayak Lawless.
Those that can counter against high lows and some way to really address that.
Yeah, this is Tinker being picked up right there. You want to give it over to the hands of Evil.
Lawes.
Hold on to that wrong position. You don't want to make any hasty moves, especially picking up that cho right from the get-go.
Lawes.
This is going to be a very
Gini ya.
scary combo. I feel like NIP Flash is teasing a Beatrix
Oh,
in the second,
Beatrix.
in the second phase. It's definitely the second phase, but the
Hukum.
picked up once again along that Ling. So NIP Flash could very well go into the Hayabusa, but I feel like in this case,
Coba
they
di
might need to pick up the
Bahasa
Alpha
Jawa.
Zero first. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Go back to the Benedetta. Might be possible.
But do they want to kind of release that information this quickly? Because thus far, we have been looking at the Benedetta being picked at the final pick, especially since in NIP Flash, they have got last pick onto R5. So that is where the X factor can eventually come in. You can definitely kind of
Always
change
ada.
around quite a bit there,
Yeah.
and sometimes a Benedetta might not be the X factor that you're looking for.
Man, I feel like, yeah, you pick up Benedetta over here. If not evil, bend that out because that is
Right.
such a huge factor. But then
Always
again, the difference is now
Nama band
Ken does have
Bukan.
the high loss, so that changes things a
Nama
little bit.
always
But how does
always
Ken
bukan
catch
bukan
up
always.
with that? With the Hayabusa,
Always.
yeah.
I agree.
So with the
Kagak
Hayabusa,
I think that is a fair pick,
Artis
considering
ini
the fact that the
artis.
opponent has a link. You kind of need a jungler that has iframe.
but it's sort of like a apple versus orange kind of situation. Someone picks a Ling, you pick a Hayabusa.
Oh ini ada nih kok.
Tackle him mid-air. and both have
Oh
high
bukan nih
frames
ini
as well.
dia playlist
There's
ya.
definitely a point in time where you just kind of think, who is going to be the one that uses out first? But of course, when it comes down to out conversion, Ling will always have got a little bit more advantage on top of that, right? Because if the Hayabusa were to use his
Shadow
Shadow
kill,
then
just
Lawe.
go to Winter Crown. We've seen NIP Flash do that time and time again.
Nyebutnya
as well.
gimana?
There's gonna be Benedetto ban over to Evil.
Right, so
Louise.
There's gonna be a Aurora ban for NIP Flash
La-
because that's a very
Louise.
zone control. You can double down with the
Louise.
Low waist.
Valentina taking away
Low
the
waist.
control
Ih keren ya.
kind of
Low
situation,
waist.
I think it's pretty okay considering the fact that if you're playing a high loss,
Bikin
in the EXP
logonya
or
kayak
on
si
roam, regardless of
Lawless.
match, you are actually lacking.
the resonance thing. Nathan's second skill basically pushes Tico back.
It's kind of hard counter, in my opinion. So now Evil, they
Actually,
have
now Faramis looks
Pharaohs for Evil.
Yeah,
not
I
being
think
banned out yet.
I think Sayla has to go for this Faramis here.
They have, of course, big ultimates that
But if
they
you go
want
for
to
Faramis,
use
then
on
the
there.
other realm means that everybody's gonna stuck together, and when they're stuck together, that's where the Tigre comes in. That's why NIP Flash already saw it coming.
You have change here, which is the Hylos.
Dua lagu aja.
Halfway nether realm, crazy,
Alice.
crazy fast. This is gonna be Alice and Faramis.
Faramis
Yeah.
and Alice. Pharaohs and Alice. Okay,
It's gonna be
okay.
fun. It's gonna be fun right
We're
here.
moving on. But now, Professor Churros, X Factor,
I
the
think
XP lead.
Could be the Ruby. Could be the Ruby take over Exana and then just let Nathan do his thing because Ruby has enough sustain to go through with up against high loss. Decent wave clear, decent push. You want to go back to something with like to wrestle at the penalty zone, you could, or you could go Yuzong once again. Diablo has played it once in the entirety of season 8, so he might go that again.
I'm kind of like trying to, in my brain, just kind of scanning through the heroes that Diablo has picked before. Yuzong, Teresa.
Kau ni apa? Kau tidak sih ke?
I don't think that is going to be anyone.
Totally missed that out.
Oh my
goodness.
Oh,
In the regular season.
this is interesting, right? Camilla works really well into this comp.
That is the X Factor I'm talking about.
If there is an if he lands the blood pack onto
And it's easy, right?
Yeah, it's easy. Then everyone just gets sucked into the implosion as well as the internal guard. It works out so well.
How is the Curse of Blood going to be working for them, right? Because even when it comes down to the Eternal God, it actually works out really as well.
Apakah
Ladies and gentlemen,
Evil bisa
here we are,
menyamakan
game number 4.
menyamakan kedudukan menjadi dua sama di game keempat ini?
Flash with Evil that have got the X Factor pick being that Alice and NIP Flash got the X Factor pick of that Carmilla.
Let the battle of X's begin. Wait, that sounds wrong.
Now without the Angela though, it might be a little bit tougher for Marky to make it smart, but I want to say this is such a good composition for NIP Flash in the late game, especially because once you use that blood pack, you're turning
Ataukah NPL yang akan memenangkan game 4?
Powerful again with the Cho, so this is third game with the Cho so far. Not sure how this is going to play out well for him, but it is going to be a very, very tough spot if they lose this match and then NIP Flash gets the momentum riding.
In theory, this is actually
Gile pakai Carmilla XP, bro.
plus the combination of either implosion or the eternal guard is actually a pretty scary thing to actually witness.
Okay, Hades powerful. That's already committed, and now Hades continues on the chase. That's first one given over to Evil.
Free bounty over to the side of Hades. Sorry, Hades. This is something that you definitely want to
Powerful,
get as a jungle assassin. This is definitely gonna
Buset. Adu mekanik.
Do much, especially before pre-level 4. So Nathan's gonna have an easy time trying to farm up that wave, but look who's at the back door.
This is gonna be Marky going down for this one, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be over just yet as Void joins it.
Void joining right here. Temple Blades will be committed at the same time. You get the Shadow King coming up with Hades trying to dodge everything. Sailor with the Ghostbusters bursting Evil down, but it is gonna be Hades.
Blingnya nggak mati, bro. Nice.
Roam for Hades, but you gave Hades yet another kill. That's 2-1-1 on this Hayabusa. And NIP Flash slowly but surely keeping the economy, leading the economy towards their favor. First turtle popping up in less than 10 seconds as Evil used up all their resources, but a very, very good call by JPL trying to push Boyette away from the Tempest of Blaze. But Powerful needs to be playing a little bit more passive. I know he's an aggressive roamer, but it's not working out well in this game.
Maybe just gonna go for a quick little reset onto the trick. Evil, they probably gotta go back to the drawing board and really understand what is something that they would want out of this show. Is it more of a pacing, or do they want to find a way to just snap pick someone and just kind of go for that that pick off?
Udah setup turtle ya. Semuanya udah level 4 kecuali romer-romernya.
Burst that person down immediately. It would definitely take some time. Evil is the kind of thing whereby you are just kind of shaving your opponents by every second.
That's a stun as well, coming up on the side of Diablo. Powerful can on Kurt easy. JPL as well, taking a little bit of punishment.
Tigreal udah level 4 tuh. Joe juga. War sih gede ini. Nggak kena itu. Sayang banget nggak kena, bro. Wow, solo kill bro dari siapa tuh namanya? Phoenix. Salut. Duit nggak beda jauh, cuma beda 600 lah. Beda dikit aja ini mah. 700. Masih unggul di NPVL ya. Udah mulai lagi buat turtle-nya. Oke, dapat evil buat turtle-nya. Hayabusanya udah cabut. Mati maksudnya. Wow, gila powerful, keren banget. Di montek, bro.
There was so many things that just happened within that small little team fight, and it is a choke point as well. The replay would definitely tell us a little bit more.
Di Montage. Lu lihat tuh, cowoknya tuh. Udah kena montage, kena selonjoran juga.
Follow trouble as well, but yet we'll be able to deal with him. A little bit hard to kill, but that's still a kill nonetheless. Auto kill onto Alpha as well. Hades picking up that one.
1-for-1 trade, definitely way
Vanix
back.
also joining the fight as well, going to the ultimate, and Sayla drags him all the way back, reaching him perfectly. Ken prancing towards the backline, Law and Order connects to JBL, and now Marky is here. And here comes the explosion, the wall of combo, coming up with an enemy flash, and now it's going to be Evil that will receive all that damage and all that CC.
I absolutely love that initiation. Like, you can see that Vanix has been in the fight for the entire time, but then he set this internal timer for himself that he can't show himself in the fight for too long.
Dia nggak dapat blue bass ya.
He knew that Boyet will be around, and when he got away, that is exactly when Link came by. And I think that prevented a very big blunder.
Yeah, mid-lane crack open already in 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes mark. This is a very early game, early mid-lane crack.
The Evil is super desperate. As long as one person dies, the rest of the team just comes in. But NFP Flash does a very good job in trying to punish the aggression comes out from Evil. But Vanix is a very
Marky solo lagi. Markinya bonyok udah.
This is the point in time. I mean, Vanix definitely got a lot of farm already, right? 3 kills, 4 assists, not a single death. A lot of these goals is probably just going to be funneled over to Vanix.
Berarti gua kalau misalnya mau pakai headset yang biasa tuh
Way over Marky.
nggak pakai headset
This
ini.
is not their first rodeo. NFP Flash faced up against Marquis Atlas. They know that as long as Marquis doesn't have the Angela with it, they're not too worried about it. But Vanix is starting to get super fed. He's got a Storium side in his possession as well as the Feather Feather.
Timun kayak
He's
bulak.
moving in hard, and he's doing quite a bit of damage. Hold on,
Here comes the kick as well. The Purify coming in just in the nick of time, but we'll be able to get back to safely for now.
Side.
Easy down low, he is running. How will we be able to catch up to him? But here comes also the Nether Realm explosion.
Lingnya.
Down, but there's no damage coming up on NFP Flash.
Kayak bisa lagi nyari tuh.
Trouble. Here comes Marky as well.
Nggak bisa.
Commit himself over to that ultimate from Diablo, and at the same time Vanix is coming though, and now Evil is on fire.
Wah, damage-nya gede banget.
Vanix shreds Marky down. Hades making the killing spree.
Gokil bro, busanya sabar banget itu. Aduh, terus survive tuh dia.
Vanix making his grand entrance. Or Vanix, there's still going on. The turret shield will get popped. Purify. For now, Vanix to 1v3.
Yah, touchdown-nya maling.
Tagging onto BO again. Shadow kill onto Sailor. Sailor collateral.
Sailor has collateral damage. When all of that, oh, you should have killed someone for Boyet.
Oh, the great escape. No way. Evil
Dibalas lagi.
Those shutdown goal is gonna cost NIP fans.
Gila game ini seru sih. Game 4 seru sih.
This is once again and yet again another one of those evil magic at work. You know, the NIP Flash, they are trying to go for a certain part of fight. NIP Flash wants to back away, and evil like, no, you don't get away. Let's go for a fight. Let's dance.
They want to situate around the purple buff, try to wait for Hades to pop out, try to force out a retribution before going for that Lord. But the fact that Evil doesn't have a lot of damage, especially since Marky's 1-5-1. And
Lord udah muncul guys.
comes in, just clearing everyone out. Once he makes his grand entrance, the curtains open, Evil just fall like flies.
Once again, I mean, I did talk about the fact that this is an evil with death by 1,000 thorns. If they are given that kind of allowance, they can definitely do a lot. But that also means that Alice needs to farm up. He needs to get the items that he absolutely needed. At this point in time, all the Alice had is a Clock of Destiny as well as a Stalium Scythe. In fact, the Stalium Scythe is already kind of a surprise for me. But regardless, he still needs more item. One more item to just kind of do the trick to make it a bare minimum in order to play with the team.
Yeah, 2,500 gold lead for Vanix on top of Marky. So the damage coming out from him, he's very green with the Holy Crystal as well. There's a huge power spike coming in for NMP Flash.
There's still a lot of time left. I mean, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. I would say that
4-1.
wants to end the game fast per se, but Evil with Boyet, Maki, I think that these two are definitely heroes that you gotta have to give respect to. At one point in time, we will see the tremendous healing factor from Maki and just what kind of damage that and Alice is able to bring out with
Masih kaiting-kaiting aja
as
ini.
well as the Blood Ode.
I think right now, Evil, as much as they have a team fight composition, they have to play split push. Look at where Marky is, trying to maintain that late wave control down the long lane, away from that Lord. And IP Flash, they want to take fights. They want to come in. They want to get that Wombo combo Unga Bunga with the Carmela, with the Tigreal, with the Vexana. They want to make it beautiful. They want to orchestrate this.
You can definitely see what Evil is trying to do, but hold on a second, it seems like you want to do something.
Chasing down Birdie's Marky. Well, Diablo's making a long way. Eternal Guard used to peel. Boya coming in, Temple of Blades, assassinates over Curtizi. Shadow Kill attacks.
Ya, Ling aja mati.
Will kick. Hades all the way back, but then again, Vanix just opening the damage by Marky.
Wow. Dikit lagi bro, ayo bro, semangat bro.
Powerful deals the killing blow over the side of Vanix. Hades on the chase on the powerful right now. Diablo will return to try to defend, but one down for 3.
Oh, powerful.
Oke, Lordnya dapat Evil bro.
But that is enough time for Boyet to actually take the Lord away from NIP Flash. I do absolutely love what Evil was doing throughout the entire fight. Normally we'll see that for one kind of split, whereby the jungler is the one that is the one. You go around and kind of split push, which is something that a Ling will always do. But this time, Evil understood that they needed to
Lordnya ke bawah ya. Mid sih harusnya dapat sih mid nih. Harusnya.
Before the team fight even happened.
Level 15 Boya versus a level 13 struggling to go to level 14 Hades. The jungle gap is there. The gold gap is leading. Evil is ahead.
Everything is in the favor of one person. For NIP Flash, it's Vanix. For
Spell lagi pada cooldown semua itu. Bisa lah ini. Tapi nggak ada konsil ya.
But Evil tipping the scales, economy of 3,000 gold lead on top of NIP Flash. They're pushing in. Oh boy, on the top side.
Wah, gila solo kill.
Extremely yummy if you're NIP Flash. And now Vanix picks up a
Mantap.
It's quite a lot of shotgun go. Going to the hands of Hades. Near kill. And it's not where you want to be.
Glorious halfway. Diablo.
Nggak berani langsung, udah nggak berani ada yang maju.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. With the glorious pathway, we'll be able to get away from the claws of NIP Flash pretty darn easily. But now that Evil doesn't have Boyet, it is actually gonna be really tough. And NIP Flash understood that they gotta have to take the proper buff away, cripple this Ling, and ensure that the upcoming Lord or anything that's after that will need to take some time.
Well, NIP Flash is basically just giving Evil a taste of their own medicine. Once they take down that Lord and Evil gets a little bit too close, NIP Flash, they capitalize by taking out Boyet, going to the purple buff, just waiting his resources, and Evil is now basically just crippled. They need a little bit more time.
Ini mainnya stick 5 terus ini. Menang sih kalau main stick 5 pasti
As long
menang.
as he keeps himself alive, as long as he gets his Winter Crown in time, Evil will win every single team fight. And now, the good thing is they do have that Ling on split push duty.
I love this.
Kalau MPL ini menang butuh 1 game lagi ya.
Should be able to get on the way for that one now. Lord's coming up in the next 40 seconds. Boya making some space down bottom lane.
Yeah, he still doesn't have the purple buff. Remember this. With 30 seconds left on the clock, there is definitely time for Boya to eventually get the purple buff if they were to just kind of drag the Lord's fight a little bit longer.
Oke. Ah, Lingnya udah mati. Ajar bro. Itu nggak di backup. Aduh, sayang banget nggak di backup itu. Si Alisnya.
That was clutch, especially when it comes to the Curtizi. The Eternal God came in just right in the nick of time.
Diablo will get dragged right now, but he's just bait. And NIP Flash, the main goal right now is to crack open mid. And now it's gonna be powerful. Trying to buy some time.
And ente buat Evil. 1 game lagi ya. Match point buat NIP Flash.
I know that it was just a single Eternal God, but that one single Eternal God saved Vanix. And because of the fact that Vanix is alive, he was able to be that one guy that kills everyone. Once again, another classic case of protect President. And this time President is alive, and boom, they got win.
Yeah, it's just opening up that red carpet, let Vanix walk down that aisle and just do his thing. It's practically unstoppable, and it clearly shows that Evil is super desperate to bring him down. Marky went in a little bit too close, even when Boyette literally just like snapped and wiped off the place of the Land of Dawn. It was just crazy. No one could take Vanix down because it was just so well protected by his fellow compatriots.
I can definitely respect what Marky is trying to do though. The S2 definitely dealt a lot of damage. I saw what it did. You know, the single burst of damage all over to Vexana. Oomph! If only he stayed alive a little bit longer, I think that will be Marky's play right there and then.
Yeah, game number 4, I feel like Evil wants to test things out because the Alice worked out so well against the Mpl Sg, and right now they want to try it again with NIP Flash. NIP Flash is not buying it because Vanix, remember, he was the first one that brought Alice into the goal lane in Mpl Sg Season 8, one of the regular season matches. And he was like, yeah, you can do that, but I did it first in Mpl Sg. I'm going to show you why. There is a flaw in your system.
We're talking about Vanix though. Yeah, Vanix literally they play off MVP, and he's great. He knows exactly what he wants to do in lane, and such, it only makes sense for Lord Vanix to be the MVP of the game.
All hell Lord Vanix, man. He was the one that he managed to secure like what, first 2 kills against his other laner, and then after that, Alice just fell fat, right? Then you fed Vanix. Nathan gets online even faster than usual, and apart from that, he just started shredding. You just take a look at even how, you know, Alice even couldn't hold the candle. There's not enough HP bars to be able to deal with the burst damage of this Nathan.
And I'm excited to see that last fight right again because Nathan was dealing way too much damage than usual. I think the blood pack was actually, his blood was basically laid down by Diablo, and Vanix just auto-attacked his way to victory.
That might be one of the interactions that considered a massive amount of damage. I mean, if everyone is just together, right, and then we've got a curse of blood, just onto 2-person. Technically speaking, you are multiplying the damage by multiplying. You're multiplying the received damage, right? It goes through 2-person, both of them. They are bouncing damage to one another. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, the fact that Nathan is also one of those marksman heroes that can build the mystery shop and have so much core items, and magic items are relatively cheaper just because the mages are the ones that typically have to build the magic damage, and you're putting it in a marksman. It makes his power spread come in that much faster. Look at the gold difference between Vanix and Mark. That is a 3,000 gold lead for 2 of these top marksman players in Mpl Sg. But I gotta say, man, NIP Flash, in the middle of the game, when Evil turned things around, I thought like, man, Evil actually found their groove and they wanted to go for that snowball, but they played it a little bit too aggressively. I feel like they need to hold back just a little bit more. Let Boyette play a split push, lane control kind of situation. Before committing to all of these team fights, I think Cho is definitely not working out for Powerful at this point in time. Yes, it worked out with RSG, but man, this is a different team you're facing.
I mean, I actually have a different perspective of game number 4, to be honest. I thought that Marky and Moya, they did whatever they needed to do, and it's not about the fact that they wasn't able to fully capitalize on quote-unquote mistakes for NIP Flash. There are definitely some mistakes that they have done, and Evil tried to work towards it. Like, for example, Vanix's position, he managed to put himself in a very vulnerable spot for Boyette to actually come in to assassinate him at the final moment. However, it's more of the fact that the NIP Flash, they just found ways to kind of answer to the questions that Evil posed them. If I, as the Lake, goes over to the backline to deal with Vanix, one of your main source of damage, what are you gonna do? When you already have got JPL in front, Diablo in front, what do you got to do? In this case, it is Katisi being the anchor. They knew what they wanted to do, and they more or less expected it. They cover each other's, they cover for each other, and that particular scenario.
I feel like the draft is just won by NIP Flash. So much easier to execute. You have a very easy to lay down implosion with a crowd control CC. Diablo's winning his lane. He doesn't have to take any kills because he's just acting as a second.
The coverage ya dia.
And then Chris TC lays down. He just needs to stay in a safe position. Let the Eternal Guard do his thing. also skill target pickups. Powerful with the way the dragon picks off one. Ken with the second skill just also picks off one. Boyet, yes, he does a lot of
Gak ada
damage.
rokoknya.
If you don't have any
Beli rokok
crowd
sana kok,
control,
beli rokok
it
kok.
will be so much harder for Evil to make that mark.
Sorry. There's another thing that I do want to kind of mention though. We have seen before from NIP Flash that if a single lane, like for example EXP or Gold lane didn't do well, the lane actually comes into help and Link actually dealt pretty decent damage. Remember, I think it was game 3 or game 2 when Link came in to help Benedetta deal with the glue. This is something that I believe that Boyet would
Ya orangnya
to
langsung.
help out because throughout this entire situation, it was just Alice versus the Dogmatics, and they're just duking it against one another. There was not much of a rally for Marky at the top lane for the longest time ever, and I think that is because Evil was just reacting to NIP Flash's movement, trying to get river control. I thought that Evil would be able to kind of take matters to their own hands and probably just look at things from a point of view whereby they should help Marky. Maybe helping Marky will be able to give them a different way of the game and just make sure Marky don't die so much.
It is still really, really hard because Vanish just came online. He came online way early.
Yeah.
His level 4 is basically just 1v1ing Marky and just taking off.
Yeah.
Land on Dom for quite a bit. Marky, this is one of his highest deaths in the entirety of Mpl Sg Season 8. And I think Vanish really found that mark, right? You want to be able to face up against a Nathan. You don't really need to pick a Alice into a Nathan, you're bring a dagger to a gunfight.
I think the Alice pick was really interesting coming from Evil. I could see where they want to go for it, but
Yeah,
I think
but it's very team fight oriented, very heavy. Yes, you have the link, but you need skill, you need time.
Yeah, correct. But the problem is you can't even get out of lane.
That's right.
Yeah, it's helping him.
exactly. And Alice is like, I feel like giving 2 kills over to the side of the Nathan. I think from there on, it's just over.
Yeah, no one is. NIP Flash, they're doing the same thing. They're not helping Vanix because they know that Vanix wins the lane. They know that Vanix have got a farm. So why bother going up if Evil is not responding to the top lane as well? We'll just play our game, and if Evil wants to play around our format, then why not?
Take a look at the Rich Giant, the carry, and the best weakman, all from NIP Flash. The most damage dealt, Vanix is just shredding the HP bars like nobody's business.
Well, of course, we've got the 3 men of the game over here, with Vanix, of course, being the rich guy and the carry, quite odd, and has been the setback for, like, what, 3 games in a row? This guy? Annoying. Well, of course, ABL being the best wingman with a total of 10 assists to his name. One thing's for sure that, that one win from Evil is just not quite enough for them to secure the kind of momentum that we so desperately want to see. Well, we did have a good game number 2. We did. However, I don't think that they have the momentum anymore from Evil to continue on for the final game. It's definitely going to be tough, but I want to see that final spark and the final fire from them. And as they know that this is match point, and this is the final point in time when they have a chance to fight back.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, right? I was expecting even more coming up to Team Evil, right? The first game was great, the second game was exciting. But then the third game, the fourth game coming out, you can sense some fatigue, you can sense some decision making, right? Coming up from them is a little bit questionable, right? But then again, this is what it is. This is esports. This is where you really have to put your A game, and hopefully if they hear this, Team Evil, I think they can do it.
Stamina is definitely the thing. But now, we're going to be jumping in over to my check and listen out to what NIP Flash have to say about becoming a collector mana.
Kita 2004.
Aman na guys, aman na guys.
Link coming. Top landing.
Dua kali.
Go.
Nice.
Coming down, guys. Elisa. Nice.
Doldeling, don't be scared. Doldeling.
Okay.
Bad art.
Oh, nice. Help ADs, guys. No, they know.
You guys can do that.
Damn, dude.
Nice. Aman na.
I heal you.
Wait na marami sulti.
Alice no flicker. I stun. Nice. Get back.
Bring me.
Pakai ini apa ada tuh.
This is kind of what we say, back to the base. Just another day in the office.
Yeah, this time out they just have a cup of coffee, sit down, started to work.
Stage and yeah, it's giving me a
Coba
now,
rekaman.
actually the game
Super Game 1 and Game 2 that jolted me, right? But anyways, we're gonna be moving right back over to the off the desk segment together with Fasol.
Mana dik?
Hey guys, welcome back. So yeah, dude, I need some coffee myself, but you know what? We're not here to talk about coffee. We're here to talk about the games. So earlier in the team fight, this is actually pretty back and forth, right? In terms of the games, it felt like NIP Flash had moments where there was slipping off a little bit, and Evil kind of capitalized on those moments. However, the thing is, Lord Vanix himself was extremely fed from the get-go. He had multiple solo kills and Marquee. So to set things up, right, when we look at this first clip, let's jump straight into it. We will see that Vanix actually has 3 kills already. Right, and 3 kills already. And the thing is that when Vanix is so far ahead, and this is only 7 minutes in the game, right? So you don't want to see Nathan this early. The thing is that now, Nathan has just so much damage in his kit right now, and he's so accelerated that you'll see in this team fight, the moment he joins it, Team Evil is absolutely decimated. So we're going to start off this fight by actually highlighting that JPL manages to get a sick implosion right here. He catches 3 members of Evil together. This buys enough time for Vanix and for Vanix as well as Alice to kind of make their way down into the team fight to join in. Whereas Hades also is just able to take his time and find the opportune moment to jump into the team fight, right? So we can let it play out. Evil here actually manages, it looks as if they're winning, right? Marquee reaches the fight first. He actually manages to take JPL very, very low, takes him down. And at this point in time, when the moment Vanix himself actually, this is perfect for Nathan because everyone is in one line, right? So as we let this fight play out, we see this Evil getting shredded like butter. They're just melting away, and the thing is, Hades finds this time now to go in with the OE Shadow Kill, manages to clean up so many members of Evil, and this is really the insurmountable comeback from NIP Flash. There is no way for Team Evil to come back. We see another fight later on, and this is, I believe, the game-ending fight, right? Where we see a really, really good glorious pathway from Ken. It splits up the team fight and actually causes a lot of disruption for NIP Flash. So Evil tries to take full control over this by targeting the Nathan. Right? So the Nathan is right there. Right? So they're all trying to compile onto the Nathan, and they actually manage to get a Purify as well as a Wind of Nature out from him. At this point in time, Boyette, if you actually notice, managed to find the right moment to go onto Vanix. However, as the classes have mentioned on the desk, Kakizi manages to use his ultimate to just knock up Boyette, and Boyette is not able to burst Vanix down before Vanix can burst him down. And we see right here, once again, Vanix actually, NIP Flash playing this really well, playing to protect the Vanix composition super well. And once again, we have this double line that you see on the screen where Vanix is able to just auto attack non-stop and dealing double the damage, right? From the auto attack going forward as well as backwards. So these lines that Vanix and NIP Flash have set up for Vanix has just been really, really good. Marquee tries to do something, and it seems right here they're really not communicating well. So we see that the rest of Evil actually is trying to run away from the fight, identifying that this is a lost cause. There's no way for us to actually take this fight. But Marquee says otherwise, and it's just unfortunate that they're not able. Or rather, it seems like communication is falling apart at this point. But anyways, guys, I agree with you. I want to see if Evil can actually wake themselves up and get another game of NIP Flash. If not, this may be the last game. Throwing it back to you guys.
Thank you so much to Croissant. Sipping tea or coffee? Wait, coffee. Is it not? No. This is like.
I was thinking like what you were doing because like Astro was blocking my peripheral vision. And I was like,
This is drinking tea.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah. This is drinking coffee.
No, I drink coffee like this. I drink coffee like this. That's how much caffeine I need per day.
Yeah. You need help.
I inhale coffee.
he needs help.
He needs help. Like trained medical professional.
So your blood is
I-
like,
I was having a lot of fun. I had like 4 coffees, 5 coffees a day.
Damn.
I'm still surprised I'm alive.
I'm happy for you.
so you're super stimulated. Is what you're trying to say.
I am very awake
And happy.
and happy.
Speaking of happy, a quick little shout out over to one of our casters over from the side of Mpl Malaysia. Happy birthday over to you.
Oh, actually, it's Gideon's birthday?
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday,
The
Gideon.
first time I cast with him was in Stanford Pro series. He's taught me a lot. I
Yes.
feel like I've improved quite a bit.
Somehow,
Yes.
You as our mentor, Gideon has unlocked me and him.
Yes.
Wait,
You just said one word. Just told me stop being biased.
Okay.
Start being biased.
Start
being biased. I'm like,
Yeah. He told me like, calm down. And then I'm like,
Oh, okay. So here I am sitting between my raving about another caster for mentoring them, while they never said anything
Cuma
about
kita doang yang ngomong berdua
I'm a
tuh
huge fan
orangnya
of
yang
Q.
Where is our huge fan?
I said,
On the very first time, sure.
Very first thing I said to
You
you.
gotta say it on camera. Say it.
Gila ngomong berdua sama Popeye anjir. Gue mah timurnya doang. Diri lele.
At the very least, you brought us together.
Yeah.
But happy birthday, Gideon.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Now, of course, with that all out of the way, I'm pretty sure that he's really enjoying his time right now, kind of celebrating out there. And speaking of celebrating, it is about time for us to very potentially be able to celebrate the champions, right? Because we are now in match point. Championship point. As NIP Flash is just 1 point away to being crowned the champions of Mpl Sg Season 8. While Evil, they still have a very tough hill to climb, but that is not exactly too out of their reach because we have definitely seen their medal in game number 1. We definitely saw what they are able to achieve. And all we need to do is to see them be able to reciprocate and be able to do the same thing before. Not necessarily the same, but to make sure that they are back in game and have their mental back into the game.
Well, I just want to say, okay, Jason is going to be banned out here. Focus is a respect ban over Ken. For the side of Evil, though, they're banning out the chip as well as the Khalid. So a lot of respect bans right here. Fun fact, again, all-time great NIP Flashes Losey has been part of Mpl Sg Championship winning team every season since Mpl Sg Season 3.
So
So 6 times.
Season 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
That's fine. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But potentially 6 times.
Potentially, because this is match point. And
Is he
and
the
the
lucky
Flash-
charm?
Is he a lucky charm?
I think he is a really,
Well,
he
yes.
is a lucky charm.
Well, if you rub his belly.
Uh,
If you rub Jason's belly as well. Maybe.
No, I don't sell luck. Trust.
You know, I love asking you guys. It's like so much of shenanigans right here. But Angela
What did
will
I
get
say?
banned out by Sabate. On the side of Evil, though, I think they should not prioritize that Cho. Just don't prioritize that Cho.
not
Like,
anymore, I guess. It worked very well against RSG. But I think that they're gonna have to change things up a little bit more, right? I don't necessarily say that it is Powerful's fault. I think it's more the fact that it just doesn't work against NIP Flash because NIP Flash themselves, they have JBL. JBL is quite literally the master of Cho, and he knows the ins and outs of Cho. He does it so well. So it's only fair for NIP Flash themselves to understand how to deal with Cho on the opposite side.
I think if you team Evil right now, you go for.
Darn it.
Oh, darn it. The Cho again.
They still find a lot of priority on the Cho. I mean, I can understand to a certain extent that they don't want to give the Cho over to NIP Flash, but a part of me feels that if NIP Flash is first picking onto Harith, one of the main giveaways is the fact that they would want, it's not guaranteed, but they would want to play in team fights. And Cho, yes, he can definitely help with team fight by isolating one person, but if you put Cho into the roam state, then you kind of lose access to heroes such as a Tigreal as well as a Minotaur who excels in such AoE scenarios.
Yeah, for this one, Tigreal and the Mortis would have been picked up again. Same thing once again. It really looks like the same draft from game number 3. Because Ling was picked up no, it was Hayabusa first. But I don't think NIP Flash would want to prioritize the Hayabusa. There's no point. You could just very well go into Suyo. Evo has a long way to handle the Suyo, but the Lunas gets picked up. There's a very strong counter to the Harris, so at least Marky has a winning shot in that lane.
Okay, so at least we have got that, a winning lane for the gold lane, so at least they will be able to keep the Harith in check, right? The Suyo ban coming out from the side of Evil, they have definitely learned from that. The other heroes that would go out.
Go back to Alpha. Alpha works super well.
I think that Alpha might be a fast stretch, because, not that fast stretch, but Alpha is great when it comes down to dealing true damage, right? You don't want to use that against heroes that are relatively tanky. Although that haven't really quite appeared just yet, but there is still quite a lot of heroes that are still currently available, being the Hayabusa, and more notably, something that Hades used quite a lot, being that Julian.
Yeah. I feel like Julian is a little bit a hit or miss. You want something that would hit all the way through. And I think based on the amount of CCs that Evo has so far, NIP Flash's wildcard pick might be a joy. It does a lot of damage, especially to that back line. And you do have a lot of fighters in your arsenal as of this point. Where that last ban might be the Aurora coming through, or the Zask. Don't give Sayla the Zask.
Yeah.
It's 100% win rate, as well as a 7-time pick for Sayla.
Yeah, I was thinking like for Zaz is a good ban coming from NIP Flash, but what are the chances of the Nox going to mid?
I think it's kind of low.
Yeah.
Possible, because Sayla plays Lunox and Kagura back in the day as well, but Lunox is definitely better in terms of lane-to-lane matchup against Harith. One more fun fact, I think they're throwing everything out because this is the Chosen One. Chip is the only hero that's 100% picked and banned in all 67 games in Mpl Sg Season 8. They've only picked it once, if I'm not mistaken, and he won that game.
Wait, what's Chip?
Chip.
What's Chip?
How's Chip?
Why is Chip? Who's Chip?
Where is Chip? Not in the That's what. Yeah, the Paris will be picked up right here, so they want to go for the death ball yet again. I think NIP Flash, they have quite a bit of options right here.
So squishy.
Paquito could be possible
From Diablo?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Then you can go for the super high mobility.
They want high octane, right? Something that we have seen
Paquito is one of the ones, a level 3 power spike as well. Joy also super high
Chinese
power
jungle, why
spike.
not? Definitely, why not? So there's so many viable picks. I think the main genre, or rather the main topic, is mobility. Any heroes in the jungle and any heroes in the EXP lane that have very strong mobility and early game damage might be good.
And speaking of early game damage, Bane could be possible as well. But with the Hayabusa as well,
Gato. So they want to double down onto the Aero Denial to get to play around with the Zaman Force plus the Implosion.
Creating some space, trying to get Gacha to absorb as much damage for Harith to dish out that damage Hayabusa as an insurance policy and go into the side lanes. I keep forgetting about the Nolan. He could have gone to the Nolan either ways. The last pick will be that glue once again. So the only change will be that Lunox in the gold lane. But I don't know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's broken, don't fix it.
You gotta fix it.
Yeah,
but
maybe they think Lunox is the answer to Harith. So we'll have to wait and see, because it does quite a bit of burst damage onto the Mars and the Tigreal as well.
Now, of course, the main problem, the one thing that we see is the fact that if we are looking at the Kurtizi with the Martis. That means that there is definitely going to be a +3 Martis in the middle lane. The main thing that the other players want to do is they want to be the bruisers, right? You want to bruise as much as possible in the early stages of the game. Is either getting the kills or Kurtizi to kind of snowball out of control, or just give it to the Hayabusa in the early stages. So it's an either-or situation. Having a Gatukanta in here is able to survive very well against the glue, and he's not too afraid of a Ling, Cho, and a Faramis in the early game. So this is definitely nice and dandy. Just kind of like work for both situations, just putting yourself in the fight, and also work very well for Kurtizi. But ladies and gentlemen, let's just dive right in over to championship point, but between NIP Flash versus Evil.
And Abstract, Churros, this is it. Potentially last game of the day. Team Evil. A little bit of a hiccup right here, but hopefully that's not a hiccup. It's just a burp. And hopefully they will be able to give some good games at the very least against NIP Flash.
Yeah, Evil up to their shenanigans once again, powerful, a little bit deep in enemy territory. NIP Flash might want to turn this and punish that aggression that Powerful dishes out. But then again, the mid-game rotations coming up from Kurtizi as well as JPL is really fast, and Hades on the lethal. This is going to help him get his level 4. The flicker, that's huge.
Flicker burn away, but as Marcus, you don't really rely on the flicker, so that's still a-okay.
Yeah, it's not exactly something that you use to be overly aggressive, but it's more the fact that you're able to kind of dip out. And that is one of the situations that you could dip out. Understandably, it is still pretty early in the game though, so.
Powerful getting knocked up as well, does have the shadow tag, quad shadow doesn't connect as well. Boy is in the area, Hades now this time out. Oh, getting a bit of trouble, shadow kill, just going to iframe. First blood already given up to Sayala, Boy will trade for the Hades.
That was a good timing from the side of Boyet with the Temples of Blaze, understanding just how long left into the OG Shadow kill in order to really get a knock-up or at least one blade in with the Divine Sword.
There's a lot of discipline coming in from Boya. He knows that he needs to proc that passive out from that Tig-Rail. But another fun fact is JPL, every single one of the 5 games that he played today in this entire series have been a Tig-Rail.
Sayla having a spot of trouble, Kurtizi wants to get dragged in because that's a free gap close and Powerful. Okay, at the very least, zones up Kurtizi, Sayla is safe for now.
Yeah, Evil has to reset. They can't contest for this turtle as NIP Flash making a beeline for it. They want to be able to take this objective, try to snowball the economy that goes through.
Slowly but surely, NIP Flash will pave the way for themselves to get themselves the power within of the river. As much as possible, they will always want to dominate the river in order to be able to starve Evil out from getting any form of very mindful rotations. As this is a Cho on Powerful, you'll want to disable the rotations as much as possible.
It's a very patient game from both sides. Both wants to wait for their power spikes. Sayla a little bit close, Powerful.
Oh, but that's also going to be a flicker and implosion. A little bit awkward right there. Hades picking up Powerful right there. And Diablo can 1v1 me literally. The challenge has been issued. Sayla walking over. Ken will be stepping forward just a little bit, but this time around May is just go ring around the roses. Hades slashing the dicing. Ken goes into split at the same time. JPL now the Ken in a little lot of trouble. Sure could go find him though.
So we need 3 kills on top of Hades. Powerful needs to stop making a lot of these aggressive mistakes to revitalize, keep them alive for this turtle. Evil, they want to ditch.
One thing that we managed to see, of course, when it comes down to Evil's Marquee, the first item that he built up for is going to be the glowing wand. He wants to build that up as soon as possible, just so that he can reduce the amount of shields coming in from this Harif when he pops onto the Zaman Force. So this is the point in time where Evil can actually start rotating bottom.
Okay, rotate the bottom knee. Vanix, that's the Zaman Force going into a Marquee, goes into Darkening Hades. It's right there, the kick, right on time. JPL will be going into Implosion, pushing Powerful all the way out. Hades down low, has to try to run away. Powerful is on the chase as well. Tempest Blades, used by Boyet, will be able to find Hades for now.
Destiny comes through, he wants to go for more, Netherrealm already popped up.
Yep, Netherrealm popped up, but that's a disengage.
Oh, very smart move from Hades, waiting for the implosion, waiting for the brilliance, Marquis' brilliance to end before dashing in with the shadows and almost taking a kill. Unfortunately, though, Powerful loses his flicker just to take that kill. It's a very big flicker you want to take away from that Cho. But now NIP Flash has the goal lead, has the advantage. They need to be able to ramp up that aggression. Kurtizi has won. They need to make him snowball.
They have a very good idea. Evil that is, just going down to the bottom lane and just kind of starving out Vanix, right? Because just having a winning lane is not never really enough, because we know just how strong Vanix is. We know that he's going to be very disciplined. If he knows that he's going to be in the losing lane, as such, he don't want to give these free kills over to the side of Lunox. As such, Evil might very likely want to create a little bit more disturbances down in the bottom lane, or perhaps just kind of find a little bit of an avenue to just kind of weave themselves in between of the first tier and the second tier, just to tap onto this Harif.
Oh, this Curtisi with the Sky Piercer, that's a huge power spike. Stacks well with the Decimate as well. But I gotta say, NIP Flash's mid lane duo, JPL Curtisi combo, has been performing well, extremely well in the entirety of this series. But Ken, getting the top spot.
Getting tossed around, goes into split for now. That's one massive ultimate burn before the turtle starts.
NIP Flash so adept in baiting out all these crucial skills, crucial battle spells, and crucial ultimates.